Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone's off to an awesome start to their day with a nice slug my balls on the screen here. Give me 2 seconds while the chat phone loads in. And there's actually a bunch of raids around. I'm going to start off with those guys, but let me know when you guys can see me. As always, the chat phone is fashionably late, always delayed loading in. Okay, it looks good now. There we go. Ominous, what's up? Got Callie as well in the house. Good to see a Hash, Matthias, Corbin. Big Toe says Callie. Yeah, the first part probably got cut off, but a nice slug my balls here. There's actually like 3 of them in a row. So like a mini nest of slugmas, which is kind of nice. Byloop, what's up, dude? King, Chaz, good to see ya. And yeah, so there's that raid. There's a bunch of them gonna pop, and obviously a bunch of Drillberinos for Max Monday. So I'm kind of down to do all these, and then we'll pop the daily, I think. Let's hop into the whale, though, to start the day. Hey, Callie, not too bad. Not too bad. We got a 50% chance of rain today, so I hope that we're on the winning side of that coin flip. Just makes it so much more difficult for me to stream when it's raining, and if not, it's going to be like a decently mild day, so it's either going to be great or it's going to be a sog dog. Shez says drop a like, guys. Definitely do that. What's up, Neptune? Charlie says wazza, not too much. Also, I think today might be the day we best buddy this Safari Hat Eevee. I didn't actually check, but it looks kind of close. It looks like it should be either today or tomorrow, I think. Hey, Marie, what's up? Having a good day. How about you? Let's also, I guess, get my team in here. Yeah, let's go with that. I think it is windy weather boost right now. It might switch to rainy throughout the day. Like I said, there's a decent chance we get to see some rain, but we'll see. Yo, King, thanks for being a member, man. Really appreciate the support on the channel, dude. I'm not too sure if you're already on the friends list. I don't believe you are. You can let me know. But if you're not, you can go ahead and drop your code, man. Big thanks for supporting the channel, dude. Really appreciate that. Already in a raid, says Byloop. It's all good. There's a ton of them around. There's like 4 whales, and then I think two or three laddies coming up. So we're going to start off with these, if anyone wants them. If not, I'll just pop the daily incense, go looking for some birditos. What's up, Benny? Because, yeah, we got an event starting tomorrow, so this will be like the last prime day for bird hunting. I'm still going to hunt birds tomorrow, but you know how it goes when there's no event spawns. Is this raid either broken or does no one like the whale anymore? It feels weird being at work and not home to enjoy the stream. What time do you work till now? Is your new job different hours? I'm gonna re-lobby this one time because I feel like it's likely broken. We had that a few times. And Charlie, not too bad, man. How about you? I don't think I've ever had a raid on stream nobody joins before, unless that's broken or people just do not like the whale. What's up, Pace? Afternoon, good luck in the shiny hunt. Got a Krabby Sawaddle and an Abra. That's pretty random. Hey, what's up, Royce? Work schmirk. Yeah, I know it is Monday, but hopefully we can still have some fun today. I'm sure we will. Monday's always the worst. I mean, that goes without saying. I don't really need to beat that one to death. Managed to get everything from Pokemon Center pre-order. So is it Pokemon Center ETBs or just regular ETBs from the Pokemon Center? Because Lunch was saying he got some of them too, but are they the PC stamped ones or just the regulars? I don't actually know. Working 8 to 5 now instead of 5 to 2. Oh. So you get to sleep in a little bit, but you're going to be there later, I see. Hey, what's up, Matt? Doing good, man. How about you? I don't know if you want to hop in on the raid or not. Like I said, I'm down to do whatever raids are around. If you guys don't want whales anymore, though, I can just pop daily incense. I'm in for whatever. Always in for raids. You know what's going to happen, though. I'll pop the daily incense, and we'll get all the people like, yo, bro, why do you never raid? PC ETB is nice. The booster box in bundles. Ye old double-edged sword. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what it is. I think this raid could just be broken, though, man. I don't know. I mean, well, I'm not too sure. There we go. There we go. We're fine now. Because, yeah, usually, I mean, like, obviously I do like to raid quite a bit on the streams, but I don't think we've had any very low-interest Kyogre raids. Yeah, usually they're booming. Love Shadow Laddies. That'll be the next one up, Matt. There's 2 Shadow Laddies in a row, and then there's 3 more whales. So I want to do all those and then daily. No, Ominous, no Shiny Kuno. I tried for a while last night. I actually switched back to going for Magikarp too. So I'm in Fire Red pretty much right beside where the Articuno is, but fishing in the water. He's just on the map still. But I haven't got either one of them. I'm like 2,500-ish checks in for Carp, and only like a couple hundred in for Articuno, but we'll try again. I mean, we'll try again probably next stream. It's just a lot of checks, man. People vastly underestimate how long it takes to get shinies in Fire Red. It's not like this game where if you put in an 8-hour shift, you're going to see a shiny. Those games, you could be grinding for weeks and not see anything. Like, a lot of people that make videos on shiny hunting in those games, it's a montage of, like, several months or weeks they put together. Because to do it in one session, you got to be very lucky. What's up, Mason? Yesterday's stream was a vibe, says Braille. It's always fun on the member streams. I think so anyways. Not for everybody, but it's fun for me. I like them. But yeah, next one up's going to be a Latito. And hopefully we can see ourselves some birds today. I was saying before, our last 3 grinds, other than Calm Day, which Calm Day doesn't count because we weren't bird hunting, but last 3 bird hunts, we've seen 8 birds. Literally knocking on the door to see a shiny one again soon. Hey, what's up, Kamal? How you doing, man? Leo, good to see you too. Kyogre took too long to stay in his home. Oh yeah, Byleth, there's a ton of them coming up. I mean, if you missed that one, it's all good. I think every single gym downtown right now has one. Well, it either has a Laddie or a Kyogre, but either way. Hey, Tam, what's up? Calm Day was fun? Calm Day was really fun. I mean, they always are, but having a Calm Day that's a new shiny for 99% of people is a big deal. Because for a lot of people, including myself, these Calm Days seem to roll around. I already have a gazillion shinies. You still play for the chance of getting a Shundo, but it's much more exciting when it's like a brand new shiny and such a good one. Day 36 is trying to get a Shundo? That number is going to get high, man. Well, maybe. You could get lucky. I don't know how many days it's been since I got a Shundo, but let's just say hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay between my last Shundos. Hey, what's up, Harry? Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Yeah, it's been not too bad. I mean, if the weather can stay not raining, I'm going to be very happy today. But here we go. If you haven't already, drop a like for some shiny luck. 2351 is the Hundo Whale. A 2297. See if our stinky luck continues on this stupid whale, man. My goodness, Harrington finally got the Platinum Medal for Ultra League. Nice. And no shiny whale. I think I have it for Great League and I have it for Master. Ultra League is like kind of like the weird league for me. I don't play too often. I don't mind it. I just don't play it that much. We did grind it for a stretch, trying to get the Pikachu Libre. That was about it. 'Cause it was like the only thing available and it was winter time, and obviously you got to win all the battles and stuff to get the Libre, but don't usually prefer that. Hey, what's up, Heavy? Remote trade tomorrow. Nice, man. Good luck. I got a couple of those coming up this week. I think I'm pretty close with John, with Brian. Gotta check who else. Should have a couple of them, though. I've been liking how I have like at least a few remote trades per week. It's kind of nice. None of them have really turned out to be too good, except for like the first couple of them we did. The Shiny Articuno and Safari Eevee, I think, are still the best ones to date. I'm going to throw like one more and then just run, because we're on top of the Laddie, and I showed before, I think we have like 1,700 XL candies for Kyogre. More than enough for now. Hey, what's up, Marissa? You crashed your raid, got the shiny. Wait, which one? Which one was it? From this? Right before this, I did a Marowak and I did 2 Lapras. But I wasn't really paying attention to who was in which one. Either way, congrats on the shiny. Yeah, let's hop in on this guy. I'm ready for some Shadow Raiditos again. For some reason, my home gym yesterday didn't get any Shadow Raids at all. When it usually gets like a mixture of Shadow Raids and like regular 5 stars, didn't get any yesterday. Oh, the Kyogre, nice. Yeah, thanks for hopping in. Glad you got a nice Shinito whale. This whale has been shining for me, but never on stream. It's very weird. We got one on Calm Day, I guess, but like the last 60 raids I've done on stream, only one of them have shined for the whale. He's got some stage fright. Won't get a Shundo probably until Go Fest. I mean, hopefully get one then. Dude, I've been to 4 in-person events, never got a Shundo, and then played all the globals, didn't get a Shundo either. Coral, what's up? Mr. Coral's in the house. Yeah, this is a Latito if anyone wants to snipe on in. Remind me to check that Eevee after. So I think today is Best Buddy Day. Like, I didn't actually check, but it looks awfully close in the hearts. Been helping in the Discord to get people with some scatterbugs. Nice. Minus 100 from Carl. Dang, man. That's pretty tough to look past that. I mean, we'll give it a slide. It's early into the day, but like, minus 100 does not bode well for the shiny luck in the day. We can do shiny luck again, says Callie. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird how you can't like enable that for member streams. I wonder if the other bot would work for that. I should look into it. Probably not, because I think like you pretty much have to add them as moderators, but it works the same way. If they're not a member, they can't go in the streams or whatever. I don't know. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about like members only streams, not these ones. Right, 7 people, let's go. Yeah, there's 2 more Laddies, there's 2 more whales. Actually, I think 3 more whales. We'll look around after. Dylan, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome in, dude. Oh, 103 from Ominous. Okay. Undoing Carl's minus 100 right there. And plussing it by 3. Harry says Garly. I always think of iCarly when I see that. 80% from Byloop. Not too bad. I mean, that's pretty good. Also weird, this business here has like wood planks over the windows. I think that means somebody probably broke into it and they got wood over it for now. That's pretty sketch. I mean, it's kind of to be expected in this area, but still pretty sketch. Pizza yesterday betrayed me. Been non-stop going to the restroom all day. Oh, dang, really? Like food poisoning or something like that? That's no good. I mean, don't give up on pizza, though. Pizza as a whole is still a good thing, I would say. Moment's got 11 hundos and 0 shundos. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, my ratio, I have almost 600 hundos. I have 14 shundos. So, I mean, shundos are something, I know it seems like people get them every day if you look online, but they're pretty rare, man. Like, honestly, there's no days that I ever expect to go outside and expect a shundo. They're great when you get them, but they kind of come out of nowhere. I missed what this one was because the Go Plus was spinning. Hopefully that said 2160. It is not shiny in a 2639. Thought I saw a 0 on the end of that. I could not have been more wrong. So for these ones, 2723 is the hundo. Anything 2690s and up maybe would be purifiable, I think. Actually, no, I think I did get a 2683 that was. It's the lowest one I've seen. Yeah, research that commands for Calm Day, which is days ago from now. It's not today. I was for Tink Calm Day. I'll throw like 2 more and then we'll see what we have around, but I do believe it's 2 and 2. 2 more shadows, 2 more whales. I don't love how they're like kind of on themes. I've been pointing this out for a very long time now, but certain gyms just seem to never get shadow raids or 3-star raids. It's very weird. Like the shadow 3-stars are non-existent in my city unless I remote them from like the outskirts. Yeah, not too good. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be 2 and 2. Those 2 shadow ones there. Let's start off with this whale. Might as well do them all, though. And then we'll go to the bird park. Hey, Easy, what's up, man? Totodile, my boy. Haven't got a shiny of this, I don't think, since the Calm Day. Like, the Calm Day recap. There's another one right here? It's kind of weird seeing these guys not near the water. Hey, what's up, coach? You got the brick alert? Catch 7 gives us a Stuffle. That can be a fish. I don't know what else is in there. It's Stuffle, the fish. Man, it'll come to me. There's something else in there that's half decent, I guess. All right, let's run it back. If you want to jump in on the raid, let me know. We can obviously snipe if you want to as well. But for any friends that are not level enough to snipe, yeah, you can let me know for an invite always. Back again, says Snack. I mean, the stream's been on for 10 minutes. You already come and gone twice? That's craziness. Used them on remote passes by helping in your raids? What, you mean like other days? Yeah, all good, man. I always send invites as a courtesy, not as a expectation. I send them to try to help people, so if you ever want to pass on them, then that's more than okay. Aizen, what's up, man? Hey, gals, hope you're having a fabulous day, says Coach. What about us lads as well? Is that only for the gals? I don't know, Coach. I don't know about that. Read that much differently, says Lunch. Let me scroll up. I must have missed something here. A gym near my workplace only had a Alolan Raichu raids near the... Oh, for the electric event. Yeah, they're on themes. They're 100% on themes. So it looks like the gyms that get less traffic seem to get 1-stars and 3-stars. And like the big gyms get the 5-stars. And that's honestly a real thing. I've talked to other locals in this area and they notice this exact same thing. That like the Shadow 3-stars, the Lapras and Stantlers are only at gyms that you can pretty much only access off the sides of the highway. So gyms that are getting rated a lot less. I don't know why they do that, man. I feel like it should be a mixed bag. I feel like every time a raid loads in, it should be, whatever, a 1 in 5 chance of being all the different ones. It's kind of stupid, man. Next GMAX event is the end of the month. I believe it's April 28th for the Kanto starters, which should be sick. I'm actually really looking forward to that. They're not new by any means. They don't have a background or anything, so I know some people will pass on them, but I always like a chance at getting a Shundo Zard. I do have a Shundo Venusaur, so getting a Blasty or a Zard would be very cool. That would probably spark the hunt for the rest of the Shundo set for me. Sending you 99.99. That's some unofficial shiny luck, though. I mean, we'll definitely take it and appreciate it, but it's not Nightbot certified. But yeah, I think it's the 28th, Shez, pretty sure. You could look it up. I think it's called, like... Oh, man, I knew what it was called. Something replay or returns or something like that. Minus 100 from Harry. There we go. Thanks for the minus 100, man. Got something very valuable from a friend on my birthday. Was assigned Ash Ketchum a hat. Was signed by the original voice actor. That's cool. Where did he even get that? Did he go to like some kind of show and get it signed or something? Hey, Inez, what's up? How you been? Long time no see. How's life been? How was your comm day? That's a very squeaky car beside us, by the way. If you're wondering what that hamster wheel noise is, that is a car. All right. 2316, I think I saw. Not too good. Lunch called me old. Lunch called you old? 2332 for Harry. Mine is not a shiny one again. I don't know what the luck is for the whales, man. Like, that could be a full 20-minute compilation of me doing these raids without them shining. Since they came out, pretty much we've had one shine on stream. Wasn't able to play Calm Day, unfortunately, working this weekend. Yeah, you can always play the recap, though, right, in December. And hopefully your friends got something to trade you. It was definitely a cool Calm Day, though. And the bonus was the best we ever see, the 3x dust. So not only was it a new shiny, I think it's the best bonus we could have had. I do like the egg hatch one when they have that too. I don't think it's as good as the 3x dust, but kind of cool. You can hatch off like 10Ks and 12Ks with the reusable on those days. A 2321. 2321's decent. I've been getting some okay IVs, admittedly, from these raids. It's not like they've been all bad. Just as a shiny point of view, they've been very bad. Same thing with Latios. Latios hasn't shined in ages. We did get a purifiable one like last week. Actually, no, I guess we did get one Latian that time. I don't know. We do so many raids that it just seems like we're never getting them. Hundo tank with the background, nice. Got 593s, 296s. These are going to be fun to hunt at GoFest too. There's going to be a lot of raids going on, but having these in their shadow form is going to be sick. Because yeah, your near misses for those are all of a sudden Shundo opportunities. And you know, the Shundo Primal's pretty awesome. Hey Wick, what's up, man? Yeah, Nez, I'm about to do another whale. There's a whale and there's actually 2 Latios, so whatever you're feeling, definitely hop on in. 4 Kyogres. Shiny my best IV, nice, it's always good. Hundo Dynamax Drillbur today. Dude, I was thinking, kind of throws that. I was thinking I kind of want to go decently hard on those because there is a Mega coming out at some point, and for right now, it still is the best ground type. So I think that they're probably worth investing into. I have a pretty good shiny one that I've been using, but yeah, it kind of dawned on me that I should maybe take those raids more seriously. And it's Max Monday, so the best time to possibly do that. Okay, let's spam out some invites. And as I think you can snipe now if you... Yeah, I think you can. I'll send you an invite either way, though. Either way. So we got the whale. There's going to be 2 laddies. And then it is daily incense time. Mega full links? Mega full links, yeah. I mean, honestly, when I saw the Mega, I was pretty impressed. I think it's a pretty good looking Mega all in all. That one, I like the new Mega Chandelure. That's going to be cool. Some of the new Megas I think are whack, but some of them I think they did a really good job with. And of course, they're not in the game or anything, but when they do come, they'll be cool. So Funk, I'm on the souvenir part of it. You gotta get 30 souvenirs, which... You could switch all your buddies and kind of zoom through that. I've been slacking a little bit on it. But I think that's page 6 or so, and I'm expecting another time gate, so I'm kind of not as optimistic to rush through that just so I can wait for another time gate, even though I probably should. Mega Phalanx equals a robot? Stream just started, what's your code? Yeah, I don't know. I guess people are new and don't know. Honestly, it would be cool if I could add everyone, but it's just not a possibility. We tried in the past. It turned into a complete nightmare, so there's no possible way. What's up, Snom? Wick, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be as cool as you. Buy a pair of yellow shoes? I don't have yellow shoes on. Does it count from souvenirs you already have? No, you got to get 30 new souvenirs. So if you switch buddies to Ultra Buddies over and over again, some of them will like already have one waiting for you, others won't. So switch your 20 buddies per day with high-level buddies, buddy level 3 and up. Hey, Rog, thanks for the sub, man. Wick says, really? Yeah, you gotta have some yellow shoes on, apparently. Funk, like, probably 5 or so. Like I said, I haven't been focusing on it too much. The first day, I spammed through all my buddies, and I only got 2 from 20 switches. So I was like, okay, I'll just get these as they come, I guess. My buddy that I have on, like, that I'm working on, Best Buddy, has not given me 1 yet. So, kind of stupid they do that. I don't know. Yeah, Leo, I mean, like I said, I would love to help everyone and do that, but there's just no possible way. It wouldn't be any, there would be no quality to the stream at all then. It would just be spamming numbers for no reason, right? So I do like to provide an experience where there's an adventure going on and we do try to catch things and play the game normally, but yeah, what we're describing would be me just being a robot. I don't really want to do that. I think there's zero quality of entertainment in that. And enjoyment for me. And yeah, King, you just became a member. I was saying before, I'm not sure if you heard it, but if you go ahead and drop your code, man, I do appreciate you becoming a member, so let me know when you're ready. And also, let's see what we got from Mr. Kyogre. 2328, that's decent. That's not too bad at all. Actually, definitely the best one of the day. And I'm assuming it'll be like an 89-ish%. Lemon juice, yellow shoes. Hey, Apollo, what's up, man? I'm pretty good, how about you? And, dude, these whales, I just never really expect them to shine. Or maybe they're not going to shine until I get the hundo. I would be totally cool with that. Might need the social security number and address, says Royce. Exactly. I can give you that. I mean, we can hand that out for sure. Hey, what's up, Josh? Alicia, how we doing today? Mr. Mark is here, too. Good to see you, Mark. Mark the Shark. I'm going to throw like 2 more and then run because I want to get these raids in. Oh, he heard me. He heard me talking smack. It's another laddie there. Yeah, let's do these 2 laddies and then I'll just do whatever raids I come across. Because I do want to look for some birds. Especially if we do get some rain and stuff at some point today. I'll be wishing I would have got my bird hunt in a little bit sooner. This thing still owes me. This thing still owes me the purifiable shundo. I've had way too many checks for the Latios brother and sister trio. Hey, security, what's up? We got security here now. Everyone be on their best behavior. Or security's gonna have to bounce some MFers. Done 3 Kyogre raids? You got 3 shinies? It's insane. You had 3 for 3? That's amazing, dude. I've had a few times where raid bosses really like me like that, but lately it's been more like pulling teeth to get shinies. Which I'm kind of okay for. I'd rather like them wait until I get the hundo to shine than get a pile of, you know, just trade bait, whatever, bottom of the barrel IV shinies. Do I want Delmise? I do, but I'm not really looking to remote them right now. So thank you for the offer though, but I'll check if I have a pass after, but yeah, I'm trying to like not buy remotes, man. Keeping up with playing this game and just everything that it entails for channel overhead has been killing me lately, so I'm trying to be good-ish until Go Fest, I think. 10 raids done, no shiny. You got a Schlundo Swamper for saying no way, really? Oh, I switched to my wrong team. I thought this was a Kyogre. Hold on, my bad. I literally thought this was a Kyogre. Shiny Kecleon yesterday at church. Yo, security, you know what's crazy? Pace, one of our resident members here, gets a bunch of shiny Kecleons at his church. Maybe that's where you're supposed to go for Kecleons, man. I'm pretty sure that's where he gets all of his. Yeah, bye, Luke. No, I appreciate it, man. Very expansive, says Callie. I go through phases where I do like 10 remotes per day, but yeah, lately it's been nuts, man. Lately, I mean, not trying to get into the details of channel overhead lately, but it's been wild to keep up with. And obviously the most expensive part of the game is definitely remote raiding, even though it debatably is the most fun too. The Church Leon, they can walk on water, I guess, the Kecleons. If you haven't already, drop a like for some shiny luck. Let's crush the like goal nice and early, man. It's been like 2 weeks since we hit a like goal before the 3-hour mark, so do me a solid. 2583, wow. That's really bad. That is more than 100 off the hundo, which we're pretty used to with these. But is it a green one? Come on. No, he's not. All right, well, the raids so far have been not too good. But there's room for improvement. It can only go up from here. The Naughty 40. Yeah, congrats on the Schlundo, man. Swamper's cool. Especially as the Mega and everything too. Just a good looking shiny in general. I don't see a King. If one of the mods see, let me know, but I think it might have been blocked by YouTube. So King, you might have to put 4 numbers in and then send, then 4 numbers send, 4 numbers send, like break your code into 3 different messages. Because YouTube sometimes thinks that longer numbers are like, you know, phone numbers or credit cards or whatever, so a lot of times they'll ban those. But I didn't see a number so far. There's a Tauros here. Why do we have to hit that 25 times? Look at this. Jeez, man. They ever going to make updates to this game, or are we just going to ride it till the wheels fall off type deal? I'm like so sick of the same glitches in this game going on for years. Kamal with 3 months says, went through my Pokemon, realized I have Apex, Lugia, and Ho-Oh. Completely forgot. Oh my god, really? Dude, that's awesome. Thanks for so much again for the 3 months, man. Really appreciate you, dude. I hope you know how appreciated you are in the community. But yeah, that's awesome. The Apex Ho-Oh, I wish I was playing for that. Such a cool little aura around it. It gets Sacred Fire plus is the move, right? Wild Shiny Latios for what? The, what event was that? Was it the tour event, the snapshots? Been running worse lately, says Roberto. What's up, man? Yeah, it definitely has. How do I get prepared for Go Fest? I mean, make sure you got lots of storage available, and other than that, it's probably just in real life preparation, right? Make sure you're wearing some good shoes and got some portable chargers and stuff. I mean, it depends how hard you want to go on it, right? You could make a list of all the shinies you're hunting and the hours and biomes they spawn, or you could just kind of wing it and just try to have some fun, which is the method I probably recommend. Was it a paid research for the Apex? I don't know. I wasn't playing during the time. Kamal would know, I guess. But I think it might have just been a research that everyone got. They used to do a lot more researches that weren't just paid back in the day, so yeah, I don't know. Why is my Rayquaza not recommended? Okay, let's do that instead. We got Cleo in this one too. Power went up right away. It's the Johto tour for the ticket holders. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So that would have been probably 2022 or 2021 or something. What's up, Void? Going to get my din-dins in a British accent? Harry's going to get his din-din, he is. What kind of din-din are you having today? I like that Harry leans into the whole slandering British people with my accent all the time. Rayquaza is the final boss. For some reason, it never recommends it, even though it is Mega'd right now and it is going against another dragon type. Sometimes always check your recommended teams, because they're good, but other times they're very not good. Hey, what's up, Reese? How's he going, says today. That's either autocorrect or Reese has adjusted his catchphrase. Either way, I'm here for it. Very good British, says Void. Hey, Stell, thanks for the sub, man. Let's go. Welcome in, appreciate you, dude. Beautiful day today here, bud. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty mild where I'm at too, Reese. Kind of drizzly a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's not freezing cold, so that's a big plus. We don't often have that. The time has come again, though. If you haven't already, drop a like for some shiny luck. Hey, 27-23, please. 26-31. Okay, well, I mean, it could be shiny. That would be the saving grace for this. Otherwise, it sucks. All respect to British, kind of. Never like calling dinner tea. Yeah, I don't know about the whole tea thing. Green? No. Okay, so we got absolutely zilch for the raid so far. Granted, it was only about 6 raids, I think, right? I think we had 3 of each. 3 Kyogres, 3 Laddies, yeah. So that's fine. I mean, you're not going to get a shiny off all of them. I'd be a little bit more disappointed if we had one, like, in the purifiable Shundo range. Not the greatest CP, says Void. Yeah, that's alright, though. And actually, I do want to pop the daily. I know I keep saying that, but let's do a couple Drillburs first. Would love to get another shiny, and it's one of the Dynamaxes that it has been good to me in the past. I have 2 shinies of Dynamax Drillburino. I'll leave it open for about 10 seconds in case any of you guys want this, and then we can just go in and soul the lad. Let's get Gengar in there. It's 10 p.m. for me. Must be in the UK or perhaps Europe. Yeah, it's always crazy with time zones, man. I think from what YouTube shows me, very few of the viewers that watch my channel are actually from the same time zone as me, which is ironic. Because you would think they'd suggest your content to people that are in the same time zone, but I don't know. Either way. Either way, it works out. We got some awesome people in here. 41%? Almost got the hundo, the Dynamax Drillbur. What is the hundo? Is it 589? I kind of forget what it is. It's been a while. This is actually one of the earlier Dynamax Pokemon that we had. Came out within the first like 6 months of Dynamax being a thing. And I went hard on them when they came out, and I kind of been ignoring them a little bit. I was talking to Nate a couple days ago about how I should like start trading for these again. Because Excadrill's just so good, man. The shiny's pretty nice too. What time is it for me? 3:30 p.m. So about mid-afternoon. All right, let's drop our Zappy. Next to the loud truck we get, not a shiny and a 772. 786? Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking it was in the 5s, but clearly we're wrong. Fire types catch a Ditto. Well, we got to cross one more street here. What could one more of these hurt? And then I promise it's daily incense time. There's too many raids around, man. I can't help myself. And it's really hard not to do the raids when the raids are just in your face like this. Should have been 1738. Drakeling says 1:30 for me. Must be like, I don't even know, Central Time? That's like 2 hours off mine. I was going to say West Coast, it would be 12:30 right now. Not sure what time zone that is, though. The world is freaky, man. Who decides on time zones? Everyone's got different time zones. Reese says, yeehaw. Got a Shundo, a Zoomerl from a random raid on Easter Sunday for Sea Glitcher. Wow. Dude, that's so cool. You know what's crazy? I was doing those Azu raids, like on stream that same day. I was like, I know they're kind of silly, but we'll run them just in case they shine. Dude, Shundo Azu's awesome. I mean, Shundo, if anything's cool, but that's a really good looking shiny. 5:30 a.m. for Matt, dang. And we got not a shiny, all right. The light should be changing here in a sec. It's kind of nice when they pump in all these other Dynamax stops for Max Mondays. I mean, it makes sense. That's what Max Monday is supposed to be for, is Dynamax battles. Which Ursaluna is better? Well, we don't have the Blood Moon one in this game yet. The light is changing, so we'll do another one. We might as well. You went live for me, it's 1. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't even know how many different time zones we'd have, but there's quite a few. Hey, Leo, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here and watching the streams, dude. They're a lot of fun for me, too. Honestly, my favorite part of my day. Obviously, it makes it a lot better if we get lucky, you know, get shiny birds or good raid luck, but even the days that I don't have such good luck, it's just fun to get a grind in, man. You know, just chill with you guys, see how you guys are doing. Never know. A lot of the days I really expect to go for a casual grind, we end up getting a Shundo. And then by contrast, days where I'm at like in-person Go Fests, where I'm bound and determined to get a Shundo, those are the days we don't get it. So you just never know. Come to India. If they have an event there one time, maybe we'll see. I only really travel for Pokemon events because travel's so expensive, man. I'd love to do it, but I'm a one-man band, so I can kind of only really pick and choose which events I go to and when I travel based off when there's big Pokemon events. All right, what do we got? Not shiny in a 760. When is the last shiny I got from Dynamax? That is a good question, and I'm not sure if I know the answer. But without further ado, let's pop our daily incense. Gonna risk it and put an hour on for now. I'm not very confident that it's not gonna rain though. It said 50% chance, so it's literally a coin flip today. Come Basque? Wait, come to Basque Country. It's fire? I don't even know where that is. What part of the world is that? Excuse my ignorance, but I have no idea where that is. All right, now into the wild spawns. I already see in the distance that there's a whale, and I'm gonna stop and do it. But now we're at least bird hunting, which is cool. Let's also go in and pop our star piece so we're not walking around naked. Gat Whoop, there it is. We get the baby Azu. Such a cool shiny for that thing. Eastern Europe, says Callie. Okay. Dropped code above. I don't see a code anywhere. Hold on, let me see if my chat's on moderated. Wait till I get the next daily incense spawn. But I don't see a code anywhere. Sometimes it'll automatically put my chat on, like, moderated. I see that one. Okay, sweet. King, thanks again for supporting the channel, man. And in the meantime, Gyarados is telling you guys, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's that free little button at the top right of your screen, I believe. So click that, your name pops up in the chat. We can properly thank you for subscribing to the channel that way. It's just a cool thing to do. All right, invite's been sent, King. Thanks again, man. Mr. Doduo. The neighboring country of France. Okay, okay. I've never been to, like, literally anywhere on that part of the world. Haven't really done too much traveling in my life. I'm sure I'll probably do more as the channel gets bigger and stuff. Maybe we'll go to some more abroad events. But for now, I pretty much just travel like North America. It's the easier, cheaper way of traveling for Pokemon events anyways. I'm gonna subscribe real quick, says Mark. You already are. What's up, Jay? Marissa's dropping 78%. Not too bad. That's some pretty good bird seed. Yo, we better get a shiny bird today. Pace, you're killing me with these invites. It's so tempting. I said I'd check. Oh, yo, I do have a remote pass. I did not know that. I don't want to buy any additional ones, but I'm coming. If it's still available in a second, Pace, I'm gonna join you. Did I get that from the breakthrough box, I wonder? It's such a sick thing to get from those. Hey, what's up? Rachel says, good morning. Fanfy nearly drowned? He is the mascot of my only Fanfy's account. Link in the bio. We getting another spawn here? It's Aaron. But he's not been smoking dubs with his brothers. He's got some regular colored eyes. All right, teeny Fofini, let me in here. Let's do it. Me and Mr. Pace. Mono y mono. I'm a U.S. citizen. I am not. I'm a citizen of Moose Country. I can stop tempting you. No, you get Pace. I was gonna stop doing like remotes, but I didn't realize I had a remote, so I'm down. I'm down to put it all in. Only ever seen one bird and lost it. Yeah, I mean their catch rate is like 3%, man. It's gonna take a lot of birds or a lot of luck. Memory of the 500k catches, dude. That was from a grunt though, which made it even more spectacular. Because from raids, I kind of expect to get shinies now and then, but from grunts, it's pretty awesome. All right, here we go. What do we got? A 519. I think you want a 574. I do have the fire type Oricorio. I need the other one. I need the Japanese one, the Sensu one. That's the last one that I need. And pink? It is not. Either way. Thanks for the invite, Pace. We tried. And just as I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the daily incense now. I'm going to stop focusing on raids. All raids are just popping out of nowhere to tempt me. And I would be remiss if we don't do them, right? They only take 5 minutes to run them both. And for all we know, it could be a Shundo. All the legends joining in now, says Callie. Yeah, I know. It's a legendary Monday. You just never know. Dude, is that a Klawitzer? That's pretty sick. Imagine if that shined, because keep in mind, everything can shine now with that new update. That would have been really cool. I'm still a fan of the Claunch Donkey a lot more, but that would have been sick, man. You get a 559. Yeah, it's 574 for the hundo, right? Pace is taking the good IVs. He sends me the stinker. Thanks a lot, Pace. You and your glorious Kecleon luck. I skipped school to watch you, says WSN. I mean, thanks for being here, man. Don't get in trouble, though. And if you do, don't blame it on me. Blame it on someone else. Dude, one time, we did it on stream. This bell here, you can ring this. It is so loud, it would break your ears. And I know you guys can, like, do it. I'm not kidding you. That is, like, an insanely loud bell. Like, it rings out for neighborhoods to come. So I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it. Calling Laddie shiny. Cleo says, excuse me, but I said hello. I said, hey, when you were in the raid. I saw you in the raid. But good to see you. Maybe you weren't in the chat when you were in the raid. Now I'm going to ignore you forever, Cleo. Shiny bird, you have to do it. Jay, that's a deal. If we get a shiny bird, I will run up here and give that thing a ring-a-ding-ding. It rings into birds. We did it like when I first moved to this area. I was like, oh, it's just a stupid bell. I'll ring it. And I was like deaf for like 4 days after. It is the loudest thing you could possibly imagine. And you're like, oh, you're exaggerating. I am not. If you hear this thing ring, you'll probably never sleep again. Good to see you. I tease you, says Cleo. Cleo, I like the member streams and you got the edibles going, talking about Wiglets. The audacity. One person not ready. Who is it? Not going to point fingers, but if I knew who to point at, I'd be pointing fingers. Yesterday was Kyogre raid day? Yesterday was not Kyogre raid day. Yesterday was Sunday. Kyogre raid hour was last Wednesday. So I did them then, but yeah, yesterday was not raid day, unfortunately. Ring my bell, says Rachel. Mark says not me. What shiny Wiglet look like? I hopefully can show you tomorrow, because it's going to be featured for that sustainability week event, which is looking pretty good. Shiny Toadstool is going to be cool. What's the other one I keep forgetting, man? What's the other one they're turning on? It's like the main chase of the event. Oh, it's the, they're not turning it on. It's the Galarian Corsola with the costume, right? Yeah. I was going to say, I'm a little bit more excited about the Toadstool family. There's a Kyogre coming up, King, if you want to hop in on that one. You got to get the Wiglet? I need to get it. What are the chances of a normal shiny? Well, from a regular raid, well, from these raids, rather, is 1 in 20. But if you mean like in the wild, it's 1 in 500. So it's not the greatest from the wild at all. Ring the bell if you get a shiny? No, only a shiny bird. Dude, I'm not kidding you. I won't be able to hear for the rest of the day if I ring that thing. I don't know why it's that loud. I don't know what it's made out of. I'm not a scientist. But it literally ruined my life last time. So if we get a bird, sure, I'll let it go. But if we don't get a bird, I'm not touching that thing. It's too loud. What stream did he ring the bell? It was like a year ago. And we have not a shiny. All right, well, frick. Getting kind of crushed on these raids. I'm still, you know, I'm not too down on not getting shinies from raids, but it's cool to get shinies sometimes. You gonna do a Drillbur? Yeah, I already said Infernal. It was like a year ago. I didn't mark it as like, oh, it was like, you know, June 17th of this day. It was just a random day that I happened to ring it. But I remember it was way too loud and not worth doing unless it's a real celebration. No shiny luck for once, says Dan. For once? You must be new to the channel here, Dan. We've been taking it on the chin lately. I mean, the only day that I got lucky in recent memory was the day where I wasn't allowed to catch shinies. That literally the day that I was waiting to catch the 500k shiny, we saw everything. And then since then, it's just been getting punched in the chin over and over again. What is the bells, Mr. Real? There's like a big, I don't even know what it is, what it's used for, but it's a big like bell outside you can ring, and it's very loud. So not really down to do it unless we get a bird. Well, if we get a shiny bird, yeah, if we get a shiny bird, then I'm ringing the bell, 100%. Calling 2351 again? Dude, I hope so. I've been seeing a lot of people get hundo whales. I've only ever had one. I have a purified one too, which doesn't really count. But yeah, man, like they've been like pulling teeth to get these hundos. June 14th, 2025 at 3:17. It's a beautiful blue. Imagine if it was lunch. Imagine if that was actually the day. I have no idea. I know it was when I was relatively new to the area, whenever that would have been. Because I thought it was just going to be like kind of like a dainty bell, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's very loud. Brilliant memory on Dinner Partner 2020. No, I don't think that's factual. Never know. Unless Lunch is one of these like beautiful mind people that remembers everything. But I don't think he is. I'm going to err on the side that he's probably not. Groudon raids are coming? Yeah, Wednesday, right? I've been kind of liking how they're debuting whatever the new raid boss is for raid days, because they used to wait until Thursday so that you'd have like a repeat raid hour of whatever the same raid boss was for the last week, and then the new one comes. This way, there's the new raid boss. You get the raid hour the first day it's around. It's a lot nicer to do. Why am I using Eevee? I'm trying to best buddy it. So, you get buddy hearts from putting it into battles. Hey, J-Rez, what's up, man? How you been? Long time no see. What are the CP for the hundo whale? 2351, unless it's weather boosted, but we don't have that today. So, yeah, 2351 will be the magic number. Wife got a shundo whale during Road to Kalos. Wow. No background? Doesn't matter. I mean, that's still crazy, dude. Yeah, you just never know. Like, that's why I do love raids, and we do tons of raids every day and stuff. But if I'm being brutally honest, where I usually get lucky has nothing to do with raids. Like, historically, raids have not been very lucky for me. There's certain things I've rated 700 times and don't have a hundo of yet, you know, like Necrozma. So I always do them. There's always a chance. But if we're looking, if history repeats itself, I don't expect too much. First day back to work since surgery. Dang. Hopefully that went well. Also, is this thing spamming off? Yeah, it is Blizzard. I didn't even check until now. Lunch and I need to have a very bricked up in-person conversation. You guys gonna have to stand like 5 feet away then, coach? Just so you guys aren't poking each other in the eye. 2 Shundos, both from different community days. Yeah, so comm days, I mean, that's statistically a good chance to get Shundos. 2310. Not good again. Finley, what's up, dude? I actually have only got 1 Shundo from any comm day ever. Who's my first Shundo I got was Gumi. And Pink. No. Okay, well... Okay. We're just gonna look for some wild shiny luck today, I suppose. Because the raids so far have not been it. I will admit, though, I am very lucky when Groudon's in raids, usually. So Groudon coming up in a few days. Managed to get 6 different Hundos before, the Purifiable Shundo. So he seems to like me, but the whale has been a totally different story. Dan says a hammer baby. I mean, all jokes aside, because, you know, Dan, we don't like you. Yeah, it's a sick Shundo to have. I forgot. I think I did ask you, did you evolve it or not? Did you keep it as is or evolve it? But it's a very nice one. I too am lucky with Groudon. I mean, you got the, yeah, what, the Shundo background recently? I'm happy for my measly purifiable one. What's the user? Well, it's the same as my YouTube channel. It's at the bottom right there, where my little guy is. That's me. Boo, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Get him, Rescue. Knock him down a few pegs. Dan's riding in here on his high horse, talking about all of his Shundos. Nobody likes that. Except for Dan. Dan's a fan, but we're not. Rachel's lucky with Shundos, period. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good year for her. I mean, I feel like that's probably... It's going to be a hard year for her to ever rival, to be honest. Hey, Clexo, what's up? That's an awfully nice thing to say. Unlike these other people in the chat that are heckling me and stuff all the time. Cough, Dan. We're going to do the Drillby Luhu up here. He's on top of a bird spot, though, so let me just check that. Because, again, I would be remiss if we're in a Drillbur raid and there's just a crispy bird hanging out here. Matthias, what's up, dude? How you been? I mean, it's been less than 24 hours since I saw you, but in a different context, mucking around on Fire Red. I don't know how it happens. I'm just a casual player, says Rachel. No, it's always the iPad kids that get really good luck. They pull out their mom's iPad like once in a blue moon, instant Shundo. Always how it works. Actually, way back, man, I forget what meetup this was before I used to stream, but I was doing a bunch of raids with people once in person, and there was literally an iPad kid like playing on an iPad. He had a hundo of, I think it was a hundo Xerneas or something like that, and didn't know and ended up losing it, and it was like the biggest fit you've ever seen, man. I kind of understand. I'd be upset. Whoa, Wiglet! Oh, that would have been so awesome. That would have been the shiny to break all shinies for me. All right, Drillby. It's time that you shine. Non-negotiable. You need to shine now. Shout out to Garlic's Guawoo impression, especially the one when she was leaving. Gonna go out and play Pokemon with my friends. Have a good day. Hey, King, you too, man. Thanks for chilling today, and big thanks for becoming a member and supporting the channel, dude. Imagine Pokemon Go on a laptop. I can't imagine that. How would you throw the ball with a mouse? That just sounds like it'd be a messy time, man. I don't know. I lost to a grunt because of a Miltank? What do you mean because of a Miltank? It had Miltank? I don't think they can have those. Yeah, Marissa, that's what I was saying before, too. I should focus on these today because it's a good shiny. It's pretty useful. Been neglecting them. Benjamin, what's up, dude? Wiglet would be bricked if it was shiny? Oh, dude, it'd be the most bricked shiny. I used to see so many Wiglets around here. Now it's rare. And, no. A swing and a miss. I like how when you throw the Dynamax ball, it takes like 3 light years to get to him. That's the best. Everyone likes to wait. How do you have a Dynamax Latios? Well, all Dynamax Pokemon come from Dynamax battles. So I didn't find him begging on the side of the street. He was also in Dynamax battles at one point. He's not anymore, but he'll probably come back to them. He's been in Dynamax battles a handful of times. But yeah, any single Mon that you ever see me use in a Dynamax battle was caught from a Dynamax battle. It's the only way to get them. Occasionally there are researches and stuff, but like 99% of them all come from the power spots. Wrong, the Nundo Beldum guy? Well, that one came from a Dynamax power spot still. So it's technically a wild spawn, but it came from the spots. Litten the kitten. I'm ready for birds now. Not true, you can get ones like Eternatus, it's not a Dynamax. Mamoswine. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Eternatus is not a Dynamax Pokemon. You can use it in battles, but it's not a Dynamax Mon. Alberta accent? I'd be so good to you? What is that even from? How do I do the run skip you do? Tangy, so go to my channel, click on the last video I posted in the actual videos tab. It's called How to Quick Catch. Shows you the hand motion on how to do the quick catch and run away mid-animation and stuff. But yeah, it's the last video I posted. It's only about a minute long. Mamoswine? Wow. 1502. We know Harry. I mean, Harry, anytime he gets a chance, just loves to talk about his hundo. Typical hundo Harry. Where the Giga Pig from? What's a Giga Pig? I don't know what that is. Is that like G-Max Miltank? There's also a Claunch Donkey here. I'm driving, it didn't listen. I'm driving, it didn't listen. What conversation are you having? Did I miss a whole paragraph that precedes that? One thing about me, I'm always ready for the quick catch command. I hope it's helpful. That's why I made that video a long time ago, because people ask me all the time, and we mentioned before, like, Pokemon GO doesn't really actually teach you any useful habits. They kind of just are like, go explore, but that's almost like an Easter egg of the game. That's a good question, Jay. I would say, like, it's probably a female Gyarados. Probably. Which phone do I have? An iPhone 15. Which I probably have to upgrade at some point soon, because it's becoming a piece of junk. More so just because I use it all the time, right? It's always either working on editing stuff or live streaming in all kinds of weathers. But yeah, I'm currently using the iPhone 15. I've had it for a while, though, I will say. I think I got it like when these were like newish. Need my opinion. Caught a first shiny Charmander today. I mean, if you want to get the Black Zard, you can evolve it. It's not like it's that rare of a shiny. So I'm sure you could trade for one again in the future or get another one. But if the IVs aren't the best, you could always save it and then trade it with a friend too, right? Try to reroll some better IVs. It's totally up to you, man. You're going to say Wiglet? Ashley with a 5. Sorry I'm late. Been dealing with some smoke. Oh my goodness. Ashley, you have a lot of zingers. You got a lot of fire zingers. I really have to give you that. Thank you very much for the crispy fiver, though. Let's see some big love for the one and only Ashley. Making the best of a terrible situation, if I'm being honest. I literally read that, and I look at midway through, I'm like, I know where this is going. It's Lopunny. Who's Lopunny? There's none on the map, was there? Popcorn exploded? Did it get too excited? What do you mean your popcorn exploded? I don't think that usually happens to me. It usually just burns if you don't take it out in time. There was a situation, Jay. I don't think it's my place to share, to spill the beans, but yeah, there was some not so good stuff that happened. She's making the best of it, though, and I really give her a lot of credit for that. Let me get one more spawn, because we did see a bird here, like, a day ago. Actually, we saw 2 birds here the one day. Technically another bird here. It's a Spearow, though. All right, Shucky. What's going on, Shucky Cheese? Garlic with the 2. Gummy bear I ate. Tastes like bathroom cleaner. I don't know what to do with that one. Really appreciate the 2, but that's not good. I don't think they're supposed to taste that way. I'm not a gummy bear expert, but in my professional opinion, I don't think they're supposed to taste like that. You got lunch. That's such an aggressive command to have. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know if it is fine. Poor you, that's the worst thing. Exploded popcorn is the worst imaginable. Bro, bathroom cleaner. Walmart brand for the win. Yeah, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know. Maybe don't eat the rest of them. A lot of candies do taste kind of artificial like that, but bathroom cleaner is not one that I'm familiar with. That makes me think that like someone working at the gummy bear factory maybe slipped in some like hand sanitizer. Yeah, Kamal, I have the same face. I'm not an expert, but in my professional opinion, I mean, Callie, we still have a professional opinion. Most experts are just guessing anyways. It's like ChatGPT. If you ever ask ChatGPT anything, tell it it's wrong, and it'll be like, yeah, you're right. It's like, why did you tell me that answer in the first place then, dummy? Like, I trusted you. How are kids supposed to do their homework with you if you're gonna lie? That's like the main use for ChatGPT nowadays is kids doing homework and people complaining about nothing. Or use my lotion. Oh my goodness. Is that what they put in the gummy bears? Dan's leaning into the lotion facade. Also, why is this thing gotta be so tanky, man? He's gonna come out at like a whopping 199 CP. He's like a rock bug guy, just defying the laws of gravity somehow. Thanks for pointing that out. You're right. Yeah, dude, Jay, it's always like that. Man, I literally, because I couldn't find an answer for Fire Red, I asked it a question. It says, well, no, there's no Fire Red for Nintendo Switch. I'm like, yeah, no, you're wrong. I'm playing it right now. Oh, okay. Looks like you're right. I'm like, dude, I don't trust anything you say now. You didn't, like, I literally asked ChatGPT, I'm like, so are you just looking up, like, Reddit forums and Googling things? And it was, like, offended. He was like, well, that's oversimplification of what I do. Like, is it true or not? Like, I don't know, man. ChatGPT was starting to grind my gears a little bit. Irish, what's up, dude? Claude is way better. I've never met Claude before. I like the name, though. He taught me about gravy. I don't trust this thing. Yeah, Klex, me neither. I mean, like, I don't actually know. Like, it's a good idea, in theory, to have this, like, chat bot that can tell you answers, right? But putting too much trust into it, I don't think is a good idea, because it can tell you a lot of wrong answers. BT GPT hater? Not really a hater. It's just, like, logically speaking, I can usually tell when things are not good right away. Come on. Oh, 205. Well, thanks for wasting my whole life, bug guy. A real-life Charles Dickens, that guy. That's an author of a book, by the way. I'm allowed to say that. Before anyone's like, oh, bro said that. Bro's allowed to say that. We got some Eggitos coming up kind of soon. Hammer Pose, I'm excited. It's funny they sold it again, man. More proof that Niantic is listening in on my streams all the time. I distinctly remember saying, oh, for Com Day, they should bring it back. They'd make a bunch of money. And they did. When did they ever bring poses back, man? Have they done that in the past? Have they had a pose that they bring back for specific Pokemon? Especially some, like, obscure one like that? I don't know. Sometimes it feels like they're listening. I'm sure they are. That's why they're always trolling me with shinies and stuff, too. Banzuki's here. Mr. Wanzuki. Claude is the best AI currently. I don't know. I feel like most of them. I'm gonna restart the game, by the way, but I feel like unless you're like on some very advanced system, anything that's public for AI is probably not going to be the best at this stage. Okay, it actually loaded back into the game, which is impressive. Lately, what it does when the game runs bad is you go to restart and it makes you totally re-log in. I mentioned before, I was really guessing with them taking a few weeks off of having events that they would really clean up a lot of the bugs in the game, but it looks like they've just done nothing in the meantime. If anything, they've maybe made it a little bit worse, from what I've noticed. I got 100 on my seismic engineering midterm master level thanks to GPT. Really? I mean, if you know how to use it, I'm sure it's pretty useful. I was gonna say, I'm sure people are using it for like mainly schoolwork and stuff right now. Jay says you can use AI to get a six-pack and muscle. I bet you a lot of people do that for Tinder. Probably, Jay, yeah. I used to have a friend, man, which I won't say his name because there is a chance that he knows about the streams, but he used to go on Tinder, use photos of himself when he was playing, like, high school football, and post those as his dating picture. Fast forward to what he looked like. He's a guy with hair down to his knees and a beard down to his knees as well. wearing the same shirt for 3 months straight. I'm like, dude, you can't post a photo of when you're clean cut and buff and then show up looking like a castaway. And this guy literally would be like, come back from dates and be like, yeah, man, she was stuck up. I'm like, dude, you just showed up as a false advertisement, man. Like, yeah, I mean, I can see her being a little bit upset. He smells like pee too, says Garlic. This guy did smell like pee, to be fair. He did. We're not going to mention him because he might know about the streams. I'm going to have a text immediately. He's like, hey, stop telling people I smell like pee. Gaslighting? Castaway? Dude, literally, I'm not kidding you. He showed me his Tinder profile. I'm like, yo, you were like 17 in this picture, man. Like, he was older than me by a decent bit when this was happening, and it was like, he looked nothing like his picture anymore. Not even one bit. And then he would be upset when people would show up to meet him and look different than their pictures. I'm like, this is a very ironic situation. 10 p.m. in Sweden now. It's getting late in Sweden. Yeah, I guess so, Wick. I don't know. My dates are never disappointed with me. Dan, why do I feel like every part of that sentence is a lie? I don't know, man. Unless Dan just lays it all on the line. He just posts like the worst possible picture he possibly could, and then he looks better by comparison. It's actually a pretty good strategy. You could do that. Is his best friend named Wilson? No, his best friend was named something else and also smelled like pee. Let's hop in on this guy. They were the P brothers. Collected with 19%. Trying to find someone on Tinder nowadays is a waste of time and money? I thankfully wouldn't know, but I imagine that it's a nightmare, yeah. I can only imagine. I don't know. I had a lot of like friends and family members use online dating sites over the last decade, and most of them said it was like the worst experience of their life. Axolotl, what's up, man? How you doing? They both smell like pee? They do. I posted one with you. I got deleted, says Dan. Well, you see what happened, Dan, is like, they thought I was showing up, and then you showed up, and they were like, nah, gotta delete this guy. That's false advertising again, Dan. You can't be doing that. Boo, Callie, says Dan. Dan's booing people? Online dating apps are 100% scams. Banzuki, how would you know? Mr. Wanzuki's on the dating apps. My friend met his current GF on Tinder. He has completely changed personalities pretty much to meet her standards. Sad to see it. What do you mean by that though, Jay? Has he changed for the better or the worse? Not shiny. Well, these are fun. I just like putting like the little particles in and they're like, and they're gone. Banzuki says I'm old and single. I think there's probably a lot of people in the same boat though. Oldandsingles.com would be pretty good. You can check that out. My mom found the love of her life online dating. They've been together for 19 years. That sounds like a testimonial from Plenty of Fish. I'm glad that's actually happened, but you know what I mean? That sounds like a testimonial. I met the love of my life, and we've been married for 20 years. And then it says, like, verified user under it, and you're like, yo, this stuff works. Even old ladies in LA can see Banzuki's old. Yeah, that was just uncalled for, though. She was relentless. I mean, she could have stopped after the first couple paragraphs, but she just kept going. It just got worse and worse. No shundos for Callie, only Marissa. Dan is being the villain right now. Not acting like his old self at all. Weird. Yeah, I've seen that happen before too, Jay. I mean, not necessarily from them dating people on Tinder, but you know what I mean? People that just change drastically. Callie says never using lotion again. Dan's gonna go bankrupt. That's pretty much like his main endorsement. The lotion companies love him. GF broke up with me last week, Tuesday. He's got a BF 10 minutes later? Dang, man, sorry to hear that. That's not where I thought that was going. You don't need her anyways, man. Life is long. Let me tell you a bunch of cliches. Plenty of fish in the sea. Always darkest before the dawn. I'll think of some other ones. No, I'm just kidding, man. It'll be all right. That does suck, though. Dan, be nice. Yeah, come on, Dan, be nice. That is a lot of garlic cloves, Wick. I'm sure you got her attention. But alright, see you, man. No need for a GF, we got BT. What's that mean? I think I perform different tasks than a GF would. And if I start doing that, I'm gonna have to start charging money, I think. We all got standards. How many shinies? So far today, none. But I have 6,200 in my account, so that's good. We have lots and lots of shinies, but none from today yet. Your right hand won't betray you, says Kamal. Can you elaborate for the rest of us? 10K going in, come on. Charky, that would have been sick. That's cool. And Hatch and Egg gives us a Bagu beef. And a hairy hot dog here. There's also a Lapras. Being honest over being nice. I feel like that's Banzuki's words of wisdom for sure. Andrew, what's up, man? This park always seems to have a couple of Lapras. They're not perma-boosted anymore, so that's the reason that it seems like they never shine. Lapras being a full odds is kind of a crying shame. When I see old perma-boosted Pokemon as full odds now, breaks my heart a little bit. Like they're gonna get rid of the old perma-boost, they should add a new pool of Pokemon they're doing it to, you know? Onlyfanfees.com, link in the bio. Only in the member stream? That's fine, I'm sure people do that here too. That's like a universal language right there. Litton. Okay, there's no popped raids up that way, just a bunch of Dynamax spots. Hundo and Shiny Charcadet not too long ago. Like, the same Pokemon or a Hundo and a Shiny? We talking you got a Shundo as one Pokemon or you got two different ones? The bathroom cleaner gummy bears made me feel sick, who knows? Yeah, I mean, I feel like you probably shouldn't have eaten them after you discovered the first one tasted like that. That might have been a red flag. Cutie Fly. The Gulpin. What's up, Kay? Farrell, is finally sleeping? I'm telling him you said that. Gotta love Windex flavored gummies. Windex flavored. So is this a thing, Harry? Have you experienced Windex flavored gummies too? Because that sounds pretty crazy. Hundo and Shiny, not a Shundo yet. So you got two different ones, gotcha. First G-Brew was Articuno, ran away though. Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, like, I'm just happy to find birds. I don't ever expect to catch them unless, if they are shiny, then they'll stay, but. Bobblehead? I don't understand what that is. Is that like a new song for the iPad babies? I haven't heard that one. AI is taking too long to answer my question for school. I don't have all day for this. Yeah, exactly, Jay. You gotta be like everyone online now. And scroll away and look at people painting decks for 2 seconds. And then scroll to another thing. That's the way to do it. Yeah, Callie, that's what I was thinking too. There's only one Trilbur up that way. I wouldn't mind doing some other ones though. Maybe I'll go for that. It's the best song ever, so it is a song, okay. Did I try Champions yet? No, I probably won't, to be honest. I don't know if it's a good game or not, but I only have a limited amount of time to play games, and I choose to play them with you guys here playing Pokemon Go, so unfortunately, yeah, and also I think it's for Switch 2 only, right? So there's a lot of reasons probably no. Mr. Zigzagoon. We are going to venture up the hill, though, to do that one Drillbur. It's speaking to me. I can see it up there in the distance. Have you seen those streams that are literally riddle sitting on the screen? They have 800 plus viewers doing a riddle. No, I haven't seen that, Jay. I don't know. I must be doing something wrong, though. I should start doing that. I feel like trying to make your streams higher quality and more nuanced is not the way. You have to do like really, really dumb stuff, and then the whole world will watch. That's what I've witnessed recently. I don't know. How many tinks? Tink candy? I don't know. We ended up getting 20,000. 20K candies. My method of getting a ton of Pokeballs, I spin the Pokestops and I open gifts. There's no way to get them unless you buy them, but the key is having a big amount of storage. So if you only have like 800 storage spots, you're not going to have a lot of Pokeballs. For me, I'm running low right now, but I try to keep most of my storage as Pokeballs if I can. It's on Switch 1 too? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to play other games, but I can only really justify, like, doing them now if I'm streaming them kind of deal, you know what I mean? I feel bad taking a day off to play a random game if I'm not streaming on YouTube. Because YouTube is ringing us for all we're worth these days. YouTube is like, well, you're going to try as hard as you can and we'll give you some peanuts. Which is great. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for keeping us in line. Making sure everyone on the platform is happy. Okay, let me in here. Come on. Come on. There we go. This one's going to shine. We came from far and wide to get this. Both my kids are in bed sleeping. Such a strange feeling. Probably pretty nice to have the house to yourself, I'd imagine. Why did you ask the questions you already know the answer to? I can help you get more viewers. I have so many ideas for the streams, also not related. Do you own any spaghetti strap shirts or short shorts? Lunch, I'm wearing them right now. That's actually the outfit I have on right now. Since you're East Coast, does it show what weekly challenge is for you? No, I think we all get it at the same time. It comes out tonight, I believe. I usually don't get the thing for that until about at 8 o'clock tonight, I think, usually. All ages include senior citizens? It does. Start putting rubber bands until a watermelon explodes, says Jay. Dude, that's literally probably an idea that would work. I saw a short the other day, and obviously it's a pre-recorded short. There's anyone with a brain would know that. But there's fireflies in the jar. And it says, subscribe to add a firefly. Dude, the thing had like 82 million views on it. It's a jar full of AI fireflies. I'm like, people are clicking this thinking that they're adding a firefly? It's insane. Or dude, I get 3 shiny Galarian birds in a day. They're like, nah, you know, that's good for 20K. That's not real content like fireflies are. And not a shiny. Like, dude, I really think that I'm overthinking YouTube. I think that I gotta start making stuff for people like that, I guess. Like, geez, that's insane. I've been seeing a lot of channels on YouTube that have more than 100K subs for like 6 videos of like AI brain rot stuff. And I'm like, that's insane. I don't know, like you'd think that's stupid for them to do it, but really, who's stupid? Someone that does what I do, that streams 6 hours a day to get 20 subs a day, or someone who makes one video a month and gets 100K, you know? Like, I don't know. It's working for them, I guess. It's just really crazy. YouTube is wild, man. What works on here is nuts. Or I can do a... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Pokemon GO, I blame it on that a lot of times too. You might be like, you know, Pokemon GO is an older game. But it seems like there's a lot more ways to do well on YouTube other than just working hard. And that's the method that I've chose. Humans are so lost. 6 or 7 hours every day. Pokemon GO is fun though. That's what keeps coming back to this. This is the community we have. I was saying to a lot of people recently, I mean, for not being the biggest channel in the world, I think we do have hands down the best people around. So I would trade that over numbers any days. How much have you been playing? I've been playing since 2023 of August. But we just recently hit 500K catches, which is really nice. And 710 mil XP. Do ASMR? Yeah, I might do some feet stuff in ASMR. Just start completely selling out for views. That's what you gotta do, apparently. Or the one to the 10-second loop of them sleeping, and it says, wake me up. That's what I mean, man. It's actually insane. Like, usually I have a short that goes up once per day, every single day of the year, pretty much, of unique content that happened that day. Nothing reused. And some of these channels literally just post, like, the stupidest video ever, and it goes mega viral. So, I don't know, man. I'm starting to think we're doing YouTube wrong. You got a Shundo Kyogre, did you? My shorts usually go down, says Vanzuki. That's good. That means you're probably having a pretty good day, man. Mine usually stay up most of the day. Every now and then they come down. Come on, give me a bird. We're in the bird park, by the way. This is the other side of it. I just wanted to go do the other thing up that way. We'll tack on 36 more minutes. Feet don't work anymore as good as they used to in 2020 and 2021? How do you know what year's feet were working, man? The real feet push, I guess. Lucas says, I have a question. What's up? What's my favorite evolution? Umbreon. Umbi for sure. Like, look at that. Look at this beautiful, majestic beast. When I look at this, it just makes me think there is hope for the world. And then I look away and I go back to reality and I'm like, nah, there definitely is not. But when I look at Umbreon, for a brief second, I'm fooled into illusion. This is Charmeleon Air. You want a 706. We got one more check for that. Feet still work, need the right audience. Yeah, you definitely have to have a pretty greasy audience for the feet stuff. You're gonna make me do the same. Dan, I feel like you could really sell the feet stuff for sure. The whole vibe Dan has going on is definitely a feet pick type of guy. Collector says bird incoming. Thank you very much for the 2. And the belief. I think we're getting a bird today too. Oh, and Senior Clifton's here. Show some love for Klexa with a crispy 2-bomb though. Much appreciate that. And the goat. The goat is here. Let's do this. Let's hop in on Mr. Clifton. Also, what the hell happened here? Look at this. We get a little bit of rain, you think? Look at these trees, man. He's like, help! Help! Doesn't look deep, but I bet you it's deep. I bet you it's very deep. Giggity. White French tips on toes, 10 out of 10? My feet are too fugly to sell pics? I mean, my whole facade is the big toe, right? So I feel like I could sell pics of my feet. People just want to be like, yo, how big are the toes? And the answer would shock you. You're going to have to subscribe for that, but... Hey, what's up, J-Hook? Garlic says, Pokemon stuff. You should do a painting stream where you paint your toes. Paint my toes? I don't know. I don't know if we could get on board for that one, maybe. Painting toes is pretty nuts. I do have a lot of real estate on them, though. I could paint like a mural. Most people just have like these dainty big toes. My big toe, you could have a fresh canvas. The world is your oyster. We need to know what the consequences of yesterday's pee break. Wait, we need to know what the consequences of yesterday's pee break. Hey, Nur, what's up, man? I'm gonna have to throw some moves. I hate when this thing's in the back. Marissa with the dittos. Yeah, I expect that. I'll give you a shiny Mewtwo for those toes. I don't know if I could sell out for that. I gotta sell foot pics like the girls online do. Like, buy me like a washer or a dryer, you know? I think that's how they do it on the OnlyFans fees. They have like a kissy face emoji and it's like, I'm looking for a washer or dryer. And everyone's like, oh, I got you. It's the internet. I'll do whatever you want. Hey, everyone, just went on a 10K run. I'm exhausted. Dang. 10K. J-Les, we're at the 20. I ain't got a lot, but here's $2 for water? Dude, that's a lot more than $2. That's 10 times that. Thank you, J-Les, for the 20, man. Really appreciate it. Cuckoo bananas. And like I always say, too, man, it's the thought that counts, but that is a monster dono. You don't have to say I don't got much and do that. That's crazy. Thoughts on shiny rate changes? They suck. They suck the big one. Who's the big one? I'm the big one. So you know what? I'm okay with it. And, okay, 50 CP. J-Les, thank you again, though, man. Really appreciate it. I know we're joking around about feet and stuff right now, which is very, very weird. But just know I do sincerely appreciate the dono. Marissa says, oh my. The big blue one? Well, it's not blue. Not most days, anyways. Unless it's really cold outside. Then maybe. They suck Wiglet. Wiglet's like, all right. I got so much energy. Now I'm happy again. Wiglet likes this conversation. I don't like to show this to just anyone. But I do have an extra large one. And I don't want to brag. That's not why it's here. It's just the one that God gave me. He delivered the package. I signed for it. But every now and then when life gets me down, I just look at it and I'm just thankful that one's mine, you know? Going to feed the birds? Nice. Give the birds the pumpkin seeds. They like fight over those. Where'd you buy that Wiglet? No, it was just the one they gave me. Just the hand that I was dealt. Jaden, thanks for the sub, man. Let's go. They didn't really think through that design at all. I would have thought someone would be fired over that design. I would have thought, like, they would literally, someone draws that up, puts it on the boss's desk at Pokemon headquarters. They'd be like, you're a sick freak and you're fired. But instead they double down. They're like, nah, you know what? Kids need plushies of Wiglets. Banzuki with the gift that goes to Bubblegum Joe. Dude, thanks for the gifted, man. Bubblegum Joe, if you're in the house, please thank Mr. Banzuki. And I think we ought to give it to Mr. Bubblegum with a pretty awesome YouTube handle, to be honest. It's one of the better ones that I've read in recent memory. Oh, dude. I wasn't expecting Zardomus Maximus in all of his glory. Why you no shine? You know? Why are you not the Dark Zardomus? Be a lot cooler if you did. I'm not your uncle? I thought you're the nephew and I'm the uncle. Isn't that what you always say? W. Old Man Zuki? Yeah, Old Man Zuki, he had a farm. There's a bunch of other nonsense words behind it, but he did. Hey, what's up, Channy? What did I miss? Just a lot of chat shenanigans. A lot of people talking about feet and stuff, but other than that, not too much. Did some raids, looking for some birds. That's about it. I feel like we're knocking on the door for a bird soon, though. And in true Niantic fashion, it seems like since this shiny rate change, it takes a good 1 to 3 hours to finally get a shiny unless you're absurdly lucky. So that's good. We all like that. Accidentally called myself uncle instead of nephew. Back to the stream, Uncle Boris. Good to see you again. I don't know why I'm Uncle Boris, though. Makes it sound like I'm some dreary British guy. Hey, I'm Uncle Boris. I like drinking in pubs. I got wet, soggy socks because it always rains here in Basildon. You know, that's what I sound like if I'm Boris. And I don't want to sound like that. I want to sound like a different kind of uncle. Not Uncle Boris from Basildon. Murkrow would have been sick. Would have loved that shiny. Hey, Jackson, what's up, man? Sorry, Harry. Harry's just like his hands on his hips right now, just looking at me like, come on, man. How many throws to catch a Lapras? Evidently too many. Got some steaks and Brussels sprouts. Oh, dude, I know a really good recipe with that. So you put the steak on the barbecue, and the Brussels sprouts, you put them in the garbage, and you let them sit there until garbage day, just so they can marinate. But you can eat the steak like any time. Come on, Lapras, another one? Yeah, I'm Big Toes, yeah. I'm not self-proclaimed, but people have told me that I'm the Big Toe. It's a good recipe. It works out pretty good, yeah, it's pretty tasty. Brussels sprouts, I can smell that. I can smell that from here. Just smells like steamed farts. Wouldn't you just rather eat just the beef and just be happy all the time than eat steamed farts? British Telecom? Got a Hundo Shadow Latios. Should I Hundo what? I mean, if you want to purify it, you could. If it's going to turn into a Shundo, I probably would. Because it has the Mega, right? Which is kind of cool. How many Shundos? 14. 15? Ah, it's bound sweet. Yeah, we got 14 now. Brussels sprouts in the oven with some pepper jelly? Pepper jelly on Brussels sprouts. We're definitely different humans. They made me with a little bit of a different template than they made you with, I think. Because that sounds like I'd rather eat a live horse's butt than that. I'm pretty sure I would. Just say no to Brussels sprouts, says Banzuki. Yeah, it's not even like not even a hard no to decide on. That's like the last thing I'd want to eat. I think there's different names for it, Callie. I'm trying to think what's another name I've heard for that. I know what he's talking about, though. Now you're not getting a shiny? Dan told me? Dan told you. When does Dan decide anything? Dan's just a man who's on the sidelines cheering us on. Dan doesn't make the call. He's not the coach. The coach is the coach. That's why it's his name. I'm in England, and I say no to Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I feel like it's not even like a regional thing. I feel like anyone can say no to Brussels sprouts. Oh my god. Is anything going to shine today? Aaron says no. No, we're all going to be non-shiny guys. Because you'll love that. He works for Pokemon? He kind of does. He's an ambassador. In Niantic fashion, they're like, hey, how do you community ambassadors want to work a real job for us and we'll pay you nothing. How does that sound, big guy? They have the same method as like what YouTube uses. They're like, wait, what if I need a day off? They're like, we'll just replace you. It's fine. Big companies are our friends. What did I do, says Dan? You've done too much. Houndoom? Aw. Not a blue one. Well, let's hop in on this guy. Hey, Bomb, what's up, man? Take my job, please, says Dan. I wouldn't thank you for it. People in this area are like, why don't you become the community ambassador? I'm like, that sounds awful. When I'm hanging out with Dan, people run up to him and literally are like, yo, what do you have for free for me? Random people he's never met before run up to him and ask him that. That is the last thing I'd want. Hey, Kristen, what's up? Crouton Derulo. All right, now the party can begin. I was like, I don't know. No one's here because people just don't like me, but if Kristen's here, we gotta have everyone here now. You like Callie more? I mean, they're both pretty wonderful though, Dan, I don't know. How long have I been playing? I've been playing since August of 2023. I mean, people kind of do the same thing to you in chat about free stuff, says Lunch. Kind of. It's a little bit different when they have the gall to do it in person. I was with Dan once, and we're just walking through the university, and this lady's like, do you have anything free for me? Like, she was annoyed. And I was kind of laughing, and then Dan's like, yeah, I've never met her in my life before. I'm like, dude, I thought that was like a close friend of yours ribbing you like I would. But no, it was just some, like, lady with hair like a broom that was just expecting Dan to just spawn in some free gifts for her. I don't know. It was pretty wild, actually. It took me like a second to process after. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dirt. That's pretty greasy. Like a broom, says Harry, yeah. It had the same texture and color. It was like hair dye box yellow and had never had conditioner run through it type of hair. Brumella, yeah, I think that was her name. Was Brumella. What are you going to name the baby? I think Brumella. I just want her to grow up and smoke a bunch of cigarettes and have really straw-like hair. I love all the ladies not named Garlic. Dan's digging the hole right now. I was on your side for a sec, but I don't know. Who's Dan? I just came back. Dan is the guy whose name is Spider Dan in the chat. He's that Dan. He's Dan of Spider Dan's Web. And he has a podcast too. I think it's called All Lotioned Up with Dan. Or the Lotion Hour or something. It's something to do with lotion. What is it called again, Dan? I don't know. Something to do with lotion. This is Makahita. Hey, Steven, what's up, dude? 3 great throws in a row for Dust. Just kind of hoping that'd be like one of the ones for the fossils. It's a great name. I'm using that, says Dan. No, I should have trademarked that. You got to pay royalties to use it. Found a tick on me. I'm going to hop in the shower? I don't think it's tick season here yet, man. Those things freak me out. Literally just like leeches. Morva says, yo, it's been a minute. It has been, man. How you been? I feel like Pokemon GO has been scaring everyone away with their lackluster events lately. It can't be my fault, right? I don't know. Maybe it's my fault. I'm going to blame it on Pokemon GO instead. Grab these, grab those. Is this a grass type? It is a grass type. Okay, happy days. Trying to get the Venusaurus Rex out of the research. Nil, what's up, man? Made this game look so fun in your streams. I tried it. I struggled to do curveballs. It just takes some time to get onto. Honestly, I play a lot, right? So just take your time with it. Nobody becomes perfect at curveballs in the first day, but just take it slow, honestly. Take your time, learn the game. Thank you for watching the streams, by the way. I'm glad to hear the game looks fun, but yeah, all of us took a long time to get onto the hang of curveballs. For sure. Hundo Giraffe Rig for Niners. That's sick. Birthday today. Dude, Niners, is your birthday? Let's get some happy birthdays for Niners. That's awesome, man. Hope you're having a good one, dude. Let's also not get run over by this car, because then we would not be having a good one, dude. There's just like all kinds of mud here. Okay, I'll just walk in the mud so you don't have to drive on that side. That works. That's perfect. People are very considerate. It's like a massive road here. dingus brain beside me is like, oh, I need to drive right next to you. So that's good. That's always nice. There's only one car I've encountered in the first hour, and it still has to almost run you over. Which is great. Wug Trio spawns in the river? I actually got a Wug Trio with the snowy background like 2 weeks ago. And it's the only one I've ever actually seen. I don't think I've ever seen a wild one before that. Another Rhyhorn again. I missed when that was the nest at Bird Park, man. The Rhyhorn Rodeo, Totodile Nest. I'm trying to think of like other good ones. Those are among my favorites though. Let's go with the Zapper. With Mr. Frank Zappa. What's the best thing you can get from a field research quest? So the catch 5 fire types, you can actually get Zard right now, which is cool. Catch 7 water types is Blastoise, catch 7 grass is Venusaur. So those are all pretty nice. The seasonal research isn't the best, but those are probably the best ones of the bunch. Yeah, pretty much, Callie. I think Rhyhorn has his headphones on listening to the stream. Renee, what's up? They can't win till I bring the boys for Piggy Day. And hopefully get some decent weather for that day. I don't know. Happy to have you guys come by. It'll be fun. But this area, most days for weather, man, is like 10 times worse than yours. Like almost every single time, except for like those 2 months of the year that Canada allows for happiness in weather. But other than that, it usually sucks here. Hundo Kyogre for Andrew, really? Not shiny, all right. I'm seeing a theme. Can anyone tell me what the theme is? Is anyone noticing what's been happening? It's not very good. My whale is pink for some reason. I got it from a raid boss. A raid boss thingy. Oh, one of those raid boss thingies. That sounds like somebody's mom playing the game. So I get the whale, and it turns out that he's a pink whale. And the raid boss thingy's gone, so I can't even get another whale back from him. That sounds like somebody's Midwestern mom would say that. Sorry, Midwestern fans. I have a weird accent too, so we can all agree on that. I don't want to buy particles. I can't claim particles? Well, that's annoying. No shiny for you? Just say you don't want to see us, says Kamal. No, I mean, dude, feel free. It'll be fun. But the weather here sucks. And also, compared to what you guys are used to with field research, it's not half as good. And 0 hundo callouts. Do I bin the pink whale? Jay with a Grookey. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for looking out. Imagine we buy particles and enter this and it turns out to be a Shundo. Nah, he's on the troll game. You don't want to see Dan? That sounded like a New Yorker? A New Yorker sounds like that? Shams watch every day almost. Hey, thanks for watching the streams, Crystal. I appreciate that. You guys are the reason that the streams continue. This is another grass type. I think we need like 2 more. Steven, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, except for like June, July, and August are usually pretty safe to be decent, but other than that, it's usually pretty rough. Well, let's see, come on. It is a Venusaur. 1140. I want to say it might be like 1160, but I haven't seen one this high. Hundo Venusaur would be cool. Water is why my streams continue? I mean, that's fair enough. That's just good sense right there. Veenie is... Nah, we're way off. How is it that bad still? Alicia says, hi. What's up? Tell me hi. I need a bird, like, soon, or we're going to lose our minds. Tomorrow's a good event, so I'm looking forward to playing that. And then hopefully everyone's going to be like, yay, I'm so excited about Pokemon GO. I'm going to rush to YouTube and watch some handsome guy play it. I sure hope that's what's going to happen. I sure hope that's what's on the docket for everyone. You're the GOAT? Well, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate you being here, dude. Litwick is no. Sham says subbed also. Thanks for the sub. Jackson, what's up? Mr. Jackson, been fishing lately? Kristen with 88%. Pretty decent. Alicia says, how are you? I am doing great. Thanks. How about you? Actually, I just stepped in a puddle, so I'm doing slightly less good now. As I answer that, I literally stepped in a puddle. So things have taken a drastic turn for the worse. Please pick rock, paper, or scissors. I'm going to have to go with rock, man. I'm going to be a rock type this time around. What event is tomorrow? The Sustainability Week event. So, Costume, Galarian, Corsola. There's also going to be the Toad School that can shine now. Wiglet's one of the spawns. Should be pretty good. RIP to socks. Yeah, it's just pretty crazy that most of the year I can expect to have wet feet. It's not very encouraging to want to do that all the time, you know? We're closer to forever friends. Need to go lucky. Yeah, I don't know how. Dude, Dan, I am forever friends right now. Kingler? I was going to say forever friends with like 10 people that I'm not lucky with. And I'm like, how does that even work? I feel like that new boost of like going lucky more often with level 70 friends and higher, they turned off. I go lucky with nobody on a daily basis now. Was it water or pee? I think water. It was the sky's pee. It was cloud pee. First Galarian bird today was Articuno. Missed up the throw. Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, even with a good throw, they're probably not going to catch. It's just cool to see them. But also, pay attention to where you saw that bird, because you've likely uncovered a new bird spot you can hunt for Galarian birds. So keep in mind that even though you lost a bird today, that same spot may produce a bird in the future. Hey, Michael, what's up? Hope you're keeping well. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm doing all right, thanks. Hope you're having a good day. How long have I been playing Pokemon GO? Since August of 2023. But we just hit 500,000 catches, almost 510K now. So that's cool. Got a hairy hot dog here, but he is not sunburned with a blue nose. Colexis says, so my sister was my first friend on Pogo. Only got lucky friends with her one time without a trinket. Yeah, Colexis, I feel like the game knows. Like, me and Nate have never been naturally lucky except for one time. And I interact with him every day, and he lives local to here. It's very weird. And other people I go lucky with, like, overnight. It's kind of strange. Not now, but I used to go lucky with Rachel, like, every day. Like, we'd go to an event and do our trade. I'd fly home the next day, and we'd be lucky again. So, like, certain times you go lucky with people, like very quick, and other times it takes forever. It's kind of strange. Favorite Pokemon? Yeah, it's Gyarados. The red Gare Bear. Thought there was a Gulp and I clicked on, no? It's a Gulp and D's. Gulp and D's Whoopers. Do I play any other games? Not on YouTube. Well, I do play, like, some things on members-only streams, but mainly just Pokemon GO. Have a Pokemon that has 1,700 CP. Is that your top one? Harry with 2%. Harry, need I remind you, this is not milk. This is serious business. Hundo Harry has been demoted to, like, 2-star Harry. And if you send that again, you're going to be a Nundo Harry. Come on, bird me up. Is that Mr. Nicholas Reginald Pokestop? From across the pond. How you been, bud? With the Bronzors, too. My coworker gets lucky with Little Dan. You calling your account Little Dan is so weird, because we all think you're talking about your Wiglet. I don't think anyone assumes that you're talking about your other account. They all assume that you're talking about, like I said before, the aforementioned Wiglet. Can I do a normal Fire Red stream? No, the thing is, there's more technical stuff to that, but people expect my streams to be Pokemon GO. So if I stream a game that's not expected, YouTube will punish me even more than they already do. Because people that come by won't stick around to watch the streams. So, unfortunately, to please the YouTube gods, I can't stream anything that's not Pokemon GO. Even when I stream Pokemon GO, half the time people don't show up anymore, so we're not playing any risky games. Missed you yesterday, glad you streamed today, says Channy. Yeah, I mean, I try to every day. We got a lot of rain coming this week, unfortunately, so I'll do what I can do. Can't wait for the weather to be nice, man. That's half the battle. Any advice for new players? Honestly, catch everything you see. I know it sounds very simple, but catching is the freest technique to get XP and Stardust. And it literally, yeah, it doesn't cost money. You're seeing right now, I still do that technique to this day. And I'm a level 80 player with, tons of good stats and stuff. So ultimately have some fun, but second of all, really make sure that you're catching every Pokemon you see. And you will level up very quickly, I promise you. What Pokemon has the highest CP for me? My Primal Groudon is a 6672, which is the highest CP Pokemon in the game. Okay, we're gonna run the whale here. Let me get one more spawn. We'll hop in on Mr. Whalemus Maximus. Your Kyogre was pink, I'm confused. Yeah, you got the shiny. That's awesome. A little bit late to the stream, says Corbin. Ah, you're good, man. I mean, like, life is busy. I don't expect everyone to be here all the time. Would be nice, but that's not the way that life works out. Should make another account for other games? Nah. No, I'm all in on this one. Dude, building a YouTube channel is a very overwhelming amount of work. I can't imagine having 2 channels. The thing is, you wouldn't be able to pay proper attention to it. Like, if I had a team of people helping me produce my content and stuff and edit and stuff, sure. But being a one-man band, there's 0% chance I'm looking at doing any other channels right now. I'm just trying to do a good job with the channel we got. How many shinies I have? Shinies? I have 6,270. All right, 8 people going in. Let's also get... Oh, it's fainted. Never mind. How many fainted mons do I have? A decent little graveyard forming. There we go. Yeah, perma-boost being gone. I mean, they're not the easiest to get all the time. It's pretty typical, man. Honestly, if I don't get a shiny for the first couple hours of stream, I kind of expect that these days. Some days you get really lucky. Other times it takes hours and hours to get a random shiny. Is this Kyogre? It is, yes. A one-man band? No, you know what I mean, Callie. I mean, Garlic does so much stuff. I just mean, like, in terms of having a full-time team doing YouTube stuff, 2 channels would be a nightmare. Or, like I said, you just end up doing a worse job and having twice as much content. I'd rather have a smaller amount of content you do a better job on than have, you know, live all the time and it's just terrible, right? Nobody wants that. Got all the shiny Lake Trio? I do. I just showed you, Alicia, 6,200. I just answered that question less than 10 seconds ago. Got any Garchomp? I do. I have a Shundo Garchomp. I got a Shundo at the wild area. Quality over quantity. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, for sure. Like, the thing is, I don't really play other games enough to justify 2 channels either. It'd be different if I was grinding, you know, 8 hours on a different game off stream, but I don't really do that. Hey, Keto, what's up? Hey, Mr. Goat. B to the T. How you been, man? Any big new bird catches or shundos? Jay, none. Still working on my first one. I'm at like 0.5 right now. The world record for shinies is 6,100 plus. No, there's people that have more than that for sure. One of my friends we saw for GoFest, Master Ball Mike, I think he has 10,000 shinies in his account. I think he's a day 1 player, but he has 12,000 storage and 10,000 shinies, which is insane, actually. I don't know how he manages that. No new bird catch or shundo, but it's something crazy. I like crazy stuff. What'd you get? Speaking of crazy, come on. If you haven't already, drop a like for some shiny luck. 2351 is not what I got, but it's what we want. Get Garchomp Mega Stone. I have Mega Energy for it. It's a maxed out Shundo, and I can Mega Evolve whenever I want, but no shiny on the whale. This is that streamer luck that everyone's convinced that I have. This is what a boosted account looks like. To be fair, I'm only like 12-ish raids in on the day, but a lot of wild catches too. Broke my Calm Day record for shinies. 57 had 6 with backgrounds. Nice. Breaking the record's awesome. I missed my record by 4. My all-time record for Jang Moa was 71. I got 4 off, which is like still amazing. It's great. I should be happy, but it seemed like a failure to get that close and not get it. But no, Calm Day was awesome, man. It was so much fun. Edgar says, I kind of wish the game would make you best buddy Pokemon. You want a Mega? That'd be kind of cool. Take a lot more time, but like, yeah, if you could only best buddy or only Mega your best buddies, would be crazy. So that means you got 67? Yeah, I got 67 shiny Tinks. I actually got 68, but one came off a lure after. So that doesn't count, right? That's like an after-hour special. Okay, we're going to the city. Looking for some big city burritos. We got a tiny Hey, Louise. Doing pretty good. How about you? How are things in NZ? Legendary Luis encounter today. I haven't forgot about the Relicanth, by the way. I am working on Best Buddy in that, but I'm getting awfully close with my Safari Eevee. That's what's first on the docket. So happy to have that, though. Was an awesome trade for both of us. I noticed the demanding streamer to do everything hasn't changed. Yeah, I mean, some days. To be honest, Luis, I'm just happy to have people that show up and watch the streams, to be honest, but yeah, some days are like that. Hi, all you cool kids, she says. Yo, give me a bird now. I gotta look cool in front of my friends. That looked like that was not a bird, it's a Swadloon. Well, great. We do have a whale. Some assorted raids gonna pop here soon. Look at the sea of Drillburs. That is a lot of beaky nose guys. Got a Hundo Smeargle today. Wow. That's cool. Speaking of Hundos, I was gonna say, maybe I got one, but I did not. No Hundinios in the day. Make raids, streamer? What do you want on your raids, Banzuki? You want some like peanut butter and jelly on those? I am gonna do this Drillbur, but I want to get the next spawn. That apparently is gonna be a Nimble. Yeah, I have 2 Hundo Mimikyus. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on, there is actually particles in the past, no? Look at me going through the past to get particles. Just running on fumes here. Yeah, we might as well use those. Raid with cheese. With cheese, okay. Harry says, yes, there is. I'm gonna do the next one up then, because I don't want to go back. There's a homeless guy taking a pee back there, so I think we'll do the next one up, just so I don't have to stand next to the spackling off the wall. I think that's gonna be a better option. Streamer, go eat pizza. You know what? That's the best demand I've heard all day. Streamer, go eat pizza. I haven't had pizza for ages. I've been on the strict, pretty much eat chicken every single day diet, and I have to say, it's been awesome, but at some point you do miss your pizza. And some point is now. He's your favorite of all the 1,028? What, like Pokemon in general? Is that how many there is now? These old homeless man isn't dropping some logs off? Oh my god, that'd be terrible. Alright, here we go. Could there be any more loud cars? Can we get some more loud cars in this area? That'd be great. Okay, now that that's done. What about chicken on the pizza? I don't like the mixture. No, I feel like with pizza, you gotta have like either beef or pork on it. I don't think the chicken pizza's the play. You had pizza today for goat? We all know you'd be jealous if you got another pea buddy. Another pea buddy? Brussels sprouts with pizza? Oh. Why gotta be Brussels sprouts though? It just seems like you can eat anything you want in life, but you don't have to eat those. BT loves caramelized onions. Dude, don't even get me started on that. Okay, for those that don't know what he's talking about, when we were in LA, we're in Los Angeles for the Kalos tour, and we order a meat lover's pizza. This sounds like such an ungrateful thing to say, by the way, but it is true. We order a meat lover's pizza. It comes slathered in onions, dude. What animal does an onion come from? Can anyone got an answer for that? Dude, slathered in onions on a meat lover's pizza. I was baffled. My brain exploded. It was terrible. I still not have recovered from that. And we have 758. That's perfect. That's great. I was hoping to get 758. Hey, what's up, Tiger? Love hot dog pizza? Well, like little slices of hot dog? Wouldn't they call that like a wiener pie? That sounds like a British thing that Harry would say. Oh, I'm having myself a wiener pie. Getting me hot dog sliced on me pizza. Sorry, Harry, you don't deserve that. I'm taking my anger out on you. Harry's like, yeah, I'ma unsub quick. Oh, my game's frozen, nice. I was hoping that would happen. Going to Chicago for GoFest, his average British man, nice. I'll be there too. I'm sure you'll hear me coming before you see me. Most people can just tell by the guy yelling at his phone. All right, game. Yep, let's go. Yeah, I know you can do it. There we go. I'm glad that we invest all of our money into this game. It's working good. I'd rather Niantic have our money anyways. They know what to do with it. They're rolling up big Cuban cigars and fixing nothing all the time. That's the worst Welsh accent I've ever heard. Is that a Welsh accent? I didn't mean it to be Welsh. I meant it to be any type of British. Only 14 likes? No, I think it's higher than that. If we have 14 likes right now, I'll jump into the open street. I see 138, not bad. All right. You saved ourselves for another day. Apologize to Kay. Sorry, Kay. How much fun is it when the game freezes and takes... Oh yeah, Luis, that's the new thing. The new thing that happens all the time is that once you have your game lag out, they don't let you back in. I usually have to go and re-log in with my actual email, which you can tell I love doing that while I'm live on a stream. That's the best. Like, dude, Pokemon GO has just been... They gotta fix some stuff, man. There will be 1,000 people screaming at their phones. Most people aren't screaming at their phones. They're screaming at other people. Do I have another job? Yes, I do. I do pretty much do YouTube full-time, hours-wise. But in terms of making sure that I feed myself and have a place to live, I do have to have a job, unfortunately. Just because Canada's so expensive, man, honestly. If I lived in a different country, maybe, but it's like a miracle that anyone survives here these days. 6 people, nice. Have to log in with Facebook 5 times lately, really? I'm legit texting. You guys said that these lights sound like the self-checkout, the bonking. I like the other one that just says, wait. Yeah, we really not gonna ready up for the raid? I'm gonna check the bird spawn here if we're messing around then, I guess. It's not a bird, okay, I'm coming back. Alright, well at least I got to check. There we go. His other job is only fan fees? Yeah, selling feed pics. Hey, what's up, Carl? I'm back. Work got hectic. Hopefully everything's all good, man. You gotta win the lottery already? I haven't even been trying, Callie. I gotta start trying to win the lottery, I think. Or maybe, hear me out, but maybe Canada will just start being a country that's affordable to live in again. That'll probably happen, right? Maybe like all like the government dudes will like do a good job and make it so like gas isn't $250 for a tank. That'd be cool. I'm sure they're gonna work on that. If there's one thing we know, that all world governments are good at their jobs. I think we're in good hands. It's probably just gonna get better from here, right? Triple whammed by the mods. Channy hates feats. I read it up like a pro. Well, yeah, I knew you did. Luis equals pro level. That joke was hilarious. I mean, it's just insane. When I was like in high school, man, it was like people that worked at Foot Locker part-time for a living had like houses and stuff. And now I have friends that are like, oh yeah, I'm a doctor and I work a side job and we can afford air conditioning. So yeah, Canada's in great shape. K with a 5 says coffee break and maybe a donut. Well, thank you for the 5. Coffee break sounds great. That's gonna make me hit the end button, K. Show some love for K with the coffee and donut money. I like how she says and maybe a donut. Like if I'm good today, I can sneak in a donny. Thank you very much, though. I do appreciate it. I hate feet. I don't know why, says Channy. Yeah, feet are weird. Those little weirdos on the end of your legs. They're pretty strange. And think about it, like, we're the only animals that have useless feet. Monkeys can, like, hold bananas with theirs. What do our feet do? Wear sandals sometimes? Look ugly? Like, our feet are useless, man. Hey, Krista with the gifted goes to Princess Pikachu. For in the house, Prince, please say thank you to Kurton Derulo. You guys don't have to do that, man. I know I say that all the time, but the mods, on top of the gazillion things that you're tasked to do every single day, you really don't have to be donating and stuff, but thank you very much for everything you do on top of that. It truly is appreciated. No, Amy, no hundos. Actually, no, I got 2 hundos. 2 hundo tinks, no shundos, though. Unfortunately. Okay, this one's going to be good. I can feel it. If you haven't already, drop a like. For some shiny luck. Come on. And, it's bad. 2280. Also, a little birdie told me that if you click that subscribe button in the top right, your name pops up in the chat, and everyone tells you that you're a legend after. So, Seems like a lot of cool people are doing it, and there doesn't seem to be any consequences. Oh, good. I was hoping that would be this color whale. I like the original blue ones. Like original flavor. This is the Clonch Donkey. That would have been sick. RIP on the no Shundos? Yeah, I mean, I do have Shundos, of course, but none from Calm Day. Our last Shundo was this weirdo right here with 1,000 eyes, and he was caught on whatever day that is. A long time ago. So that's cool. That was the one that seemed to set everyone off on Instagram. They're like, yo, I can't believe you purified Reggie, man. It's like, yeah, I know. Reggie was pretty much Mega Rayquaza. I don't know how I'm going to recover from that. The game just won't be playable without a non-hundo Reggie in the shadow form. Banzuki with a 2. Don't tell me how to live my dono life. You know what? I respect that. And I would be remiss if I even suggested how to live your life in any way. So thanks, Mr. Wanzuki, and thanks for the reminder on not telling people how to live their lives. That's like one of our main mottos. Krogunk agrees too. But triple whammy from the mods. A power right in the kisser of donos right there. Mark says, me go sleepy now. Get some sleep, man. Thanks for chilling today, dude. Got Evie in the house. What's up, Evie? Evie says, my vacation's over. Traveling home. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Hopefully, safe travels. And I hope you had a good vacation. Vacation sounds awesome. I can't wait to do that again at some point. My last actual vacation that wasn't for Pokemon GO, I was 5 years old, so yeah, it'd be cool to do that again when you can like actually remember it. Clexa with the 2 says, did someone say dono? Clexa again with the 2. Lunch with the ketchup chips. Of course, the very Canadian ketchup chips. Thank you, Clexa. Thank you, Lunch. You don't have to do that, but like I said, I do very much appreciate it. And anything the channel makes goes back into making sure that the channel can keep rocking and rolling and doing what it does. So, big, big thank you. Thanks for the advice on the other day on Discord. Oh, you hopped in the Discord. Nice. Yeah, man. Like I said, there's a lot of cool people that are just trying to do raids and hang out and stuff in there. So it's always worth a try. Followed you on Instagram. Finally, I was slacking, says Coach. Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't use it as much anymore. I post some things on there. But obviously, I'm mainly all in on the YouTube side of things. I do post a little bit of stuff there. Deserve every cent, says Clexa. I appreciate it. Seriously, know that I do really appreciate all the support from the channel, man. It's a yellow gym down there. That doesn't sound that crazy, but I never see that gym yellow. Let's get our brick game up. I'm pretty sure Coach comes out of the box already bricked. Like, you know, like those things that say batteries not included? Well, Coach comes pre-bricked. Cam Newton, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Not too bad. Looking for some birds, but haven't found those yet. How's your day going? What does BT stand for? People think it stands for Big Toes or British Telecom. And I like to keep it just a mystery. It means different things to different people. Different strokes for different folks or something like that. Also, we got a giraffe rig. It's a random thing to have out of here. Mr. Wooloo. Zach says, I got a question. You can just ask the question. That's what the streams are for. What's up? Dude, Cam, haven't got any yet. I've done about 12 raids, and we've caught maybe about 400-ish Pokemon. Nothing shined yet. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I do have days like this sometimes. But now not having Permaboost, a lot of days you got to put the work in to get stuff. Bird Trainer stands for Boris Telefonso. What kind of last name was Telefonso? I feel like you took Alfonso and it got married to a telephone. Telefonso's crazy. You know what? It's growing on me, actually. The more I say it, the more I like it. A brick for you and a brick for you, says Coach. Coach has trick-or-treaters coming to his house and he's just handing them bricks in their pillowcases. Yeah, I don't do channel shoutouts, man, but the main reason why is I don't know what people's channels are, right? I can't just randomly recommend people. And also just a word of advice, it doesn't actually work. I have a lot of friends that have YouTube channels that I've tried to promote before, and they don't magically get success. The only way to get success is a lot of hard work and a lot of time. So instead of asking people for shoutouts, man, just make videos. Be yourself. Show the world how good you are with your videos. Because you can guess, or bet, I should say, that I didn't go around begging people to shout me out to get where I'm at today. I just made videos. Come on, birds. I'm ready. How expensive to become a member? $5, I think. But again, the streams are free. I do everything but pretty much try to talk people out of being a member because people get all bent out of shape if they think you're trying to sell something, which again, I'm not. But yeah, the streams are free, man. Let's do that. 13 cents a day? Luis with the parrot? Coach gonna be building houses soon? Yeah, let's go do the whale. This area kind of has very light spawns, but I always come this way just because the bird spawns are good. Like, incense is nice here, but wild spawns suck. BT stands for bird tamer. I mean, dude, we've seen 8 birds in our last 2 grinds. But number 43 has been stingy. Like, the bird flock is looking great. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have these, but to add another one's been like pulling teeth. They just don't want to come home. Hey, Diego, what's up, man? Bill Nye. Don't even bring up Bill Nye around here. Bill Nye's our arch nemesis, the fake science guy. Can finally sit and watch. Nice. We came, hopefully it's in time for a bird. We're coming to a few good bird spots up here. All down here, like near the Ralts. I've seen a couple recently. And then if not, I'll likely go back to the bird park. BT equals Bill Tanai? Bill Tanai? And do I practice science as well, Banzuki, or is it something else? I feel like we're gonna get a copyright strike from him. You gotta yell Guawoo. Yeah, maybe Guawoo will bring them in. I think that's only Kanto Articuno, though, that says Guawoo. I don't know if the other ones say Guawoo. I've actually never had my game sound on for when a Galarian bird spawns in. So I have no idea what they say. Rather is a weird word? Like the word rather is, or another word that was mentioned before? Am I in a car? No, I'm walking. I am using my legs. Yeah, hopefully get some decent bird luck up this way, man. It is very hit and miss, obviously. Nothing's guaranteed, but this way there is a few decent spots. Mr. Joltik. I'm walking here, says Luis. Exactly, yeah. I mean, you can usually tell if I'm driving, there's no, like, outside noise. And also, I wouldn't be able to quick catch like this if I was driving a car right now. Jay says, sorry I'm back, was watching some guy paint decks below your stream. Exactly, Jay, yeah. That's usually what we lose everyone to. One of those ASMR videos of, like, long nails tapping on a deck, and they start sealing it in a very satisfying way. Okay, so up here I'm expecting a bird before Kyogre. And if not, then it's all Jay's fault. Also, we have max hearts on this unless I can find a new stop. I don't think we're going to find one of those today. I might just swap buddies. Deck painting, pretty much. Need a new light goal. Do we hit it? Hey, thank you guys for crushing the light goal, man. I'll pin the next one I see. Oh my god, it's Nick. Nick, you know what? I'm always happy to pin yours, but I gotta say I don't like the Bronzors at all. It's always the Bronzors, and Nick knows I don't like that. Hey, Malik, what's up, man? Have you met an in real life fan? Yeah, I mean, even just a few weeks ago, I usually meet people at events, right? But a local dude came up and asked me for a photo kind of recently, and that was cool. But yeah, typically at like in-person events, right? When I go to Go Fast or tour events, see some people sometimes. Hey, what's up, Kez? Why do you hate Bronzor? Because he sucks? Next question. I don't know, Bronzor just has this very unlikable quality. There's good and bad, and then there's very bad, and then there's Bronzor. He's like a notch below that. No debate there, exactly. Any new Shundos? Last Shundo's the Regigigas. We got very close a few times, but yeah, no new Shundos. You got reincarnated as slime. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe Mr. Kyogre's gonna do it. Also, what was that in the distance? Is that it's a Latios? Okay. We'll do that one too. I don't usually go down that way, but been kind of itching for some more shadow raids. Tiger says I'm BT's biggest fan here. Gave my friend a Shundo Score Bunny. Oh, from, was it a lucky trade or like a random trade that went lucky? How can you call BT bad at this game? He's literally top 1? I don't know. I didn't even see that comment, man. Lucario, sick. Yeah, Bronzor is definitely the F tier. And we all know what F stands for in F tier. Lucky trade, cool. Shundo Score Bunny's awesome, man. Well, let's try to catch this guy. Might as well check out the IVs. Not every day you see a Lucario. Wow. I mean, not the worst, but definitely not the best. Alright, it's whale time. We'll do whale and then Latios and then I think back to the bird park. I still believe in the bird park. It's just, it's been spawning a lot less birds in there. It's been the area before it that's been hot. Oh, Jay, yeah. I don't know. I got selective reading now. There's too many comments that are like that, so I'm like, whatever. If I see a word I don't like, I gotta skip over it. Then a wild Lucario and said nice? Yeah, I mean, like, it's a genuine reaction. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, W-Wubbies! You know, and dance around wearing a crazy suit or anything like that. It's not a shiny. If it was shiny, I'd be excited. How rare is a 96% Shadow Thunderous from Giovanni? I mean, rare enough. You only get like 1 check at it. A word you don't like, Bronzor? I just mean, I don't know. Dude, trust me, I'm excited to see Lucario. That's why we said nice. If it was shiny, if you want to see what happens when I get a shiny one, then go to my shorts where I get a shiny one. You'll see exactly what happens. But if it's a regular shiny 0-star, you know, I'm not going to jump through a brick wall like the Kool-Aid Man for a reaction. Jay says W-Wubbies. And why don't you react that way? BT's a grown-up? Yeah, he is, for the most part. I know. It's like my bird videos. There's like a few bird videos that we get a shiny bird and it's literally a full-fledged freak out. And then people are like, yo, bro didn't even react. It's like, nah, man, I'm just not 12 years old, right? Like, and dude, most of them blow up your headphones from listening to anyways, but people are crazy, man. I've literally, not to throw shade on anyone else, but I've watched people make YouTube videos on Pokemon GO that they get Shundos and don't even really smile. They're like, oh, that's a Shundo. Oh, that's really cool. And that's it. So you can take your sour grapes over there. What's up, Mikey? You gotta go? Thanks for the great stream. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for hanging out today. Throw that shade. Not gonna lie, I react like a 12-year-old with shiny birds. Well, dude, yeah, Jay, me too. I mean, definitely me too, but I try to keep it legitimate for as much as I can, right? You know, if I get like a shiny, I don't know, a Caterpie, I'm not gonna rip my head off and football kick it across the road or anything like that. But if we get a shiny bird, I'm gonna be happy. One time you were screaming scared the hell out of me. BT's nonchalant? I disagree totally. Again, it's the tone of voice that I have, but I don't think I'm nonchalant at all. I'm genuine. I react when things call for genuine reactions. How do you become a member? You click on the member link in the description. So the description of the video has the link for it. I threw my phone at my husband when I got a shiny Kuno. Aaron's like, what did I do? All right, here we go. If you haven't already, drop a like for some shiny luck. 2308's not good. Bro, your voice is so annoying. It's forced, I know. I know, I go home and I'm like, hi, what's for dinner? That's how I talk to Garlic after stream. The real voice. And here we go. Not a shiny. Do you have to pay? Well, no, the streams are free. People that choose to support the streams do. People that want to, you know, support the streams, definitely, yeah, but the streams are free to watch. I even turned the ads off so that they don't have ads. Aaron knows exactly what he did. And 2308 is, yeah, they've all been kind of the same. Don't do it. I was going to say, the first one of the day can't be Shiny Bronzor, man. They can't be that. Hey, what's up, Wolfie? Still have got 0 shinies from any of the raids. Statistically speaking, that's the best way to get them. The Discord is free. Yeah, pretty much everything is free, man. I mean, like, obviously there is a membership, a way for people to support the channel if they want, but otherwise, I pretty much go out of my way to shoot myself in the foot to make $0 off YouTube. Membership is super worth. Community's amazing. BT's pretty cool too. Says hi. Yeah, says high five, Luis. Oh, I don't know. Thanks for throwing me in at the end. What's up, Jasper? Kez got the shiny. Nice. Kez, I feel like your luck's been decent with the raids lately, which is nice. Like to hear about shinies being got. Also, Lillipup I always thought was a grass dog, but it's not. Shiny Bronzor looks like a metal poop. Yes. I have nothing to add to that. I just completely concur. Wolfie says shiny Kyogre today. Stoked? Nice, man. See my legendaries? What do you want to see? I have 2,000. I can't go through all of them. But if you want to see something like in specific, I can. But yeah, I just can't go through like thousands of them. We'd be here all day. We'd accomplish nothing. Why isn't Trubbish a rock type? I mean, would garbage be a rock, though? What kind is he? He's poison. I think that makes sense. I think poison makes sense for what he is. That deserves a high five, says Harry. Harry with the borderline dad joke sneaking in there. What sounds better for seasoning? Kinder's Buttery Buffalo, Dash Original, Cinnamon Chipotle Rub. If anything, I'd say probably Dash. Dude, honestly, like, a good steak for me, I just salt and pepper it, man. If the steak is like a strong contender, like a good cut, I feel like salt and pepper's all you need. But everyone's different. Butter Buffalo says Banzuki. I guess that one would be pretty good, too. I've never had that. Dunsparce, okay. Alright, it's raid time again. Need to throw my Trubbish away, salt and pepper. Like the band, Harry, or like the food? 86 from Tiger, okay. Need to get to walk to my next class, enjoy the rest of your day, good luck in the grind. Hey, thanks, man. Hopefully the rest of class stuff goes good. We'll just be here trying to chase down some G-Birds. Like always. You want to what? I don't know what that means. You want to join? You got to be on the friends list, man, so you have to be on the friends list to get an invite. I took your tip to catch everything I have, now I have no Pokeballs. Well, I mean, I can't be your life guide. How do you get Pokeballs? If you can answer me that question, you can answer the question on how to avoid that. Pokeballs come from spinning Pokestops, right. So, if you spin Pokestops, you get balls, you throw the balls at Pokemon, rinse and repeat. And then there you go. Yeah, Jasper, for sure, man. Did I scroll past? There we go. How do you get Pokestop? You just find them in the wild. They're out there ripe for the plucking. Hardly know if stops near you. I mean, dude, there's 1,000 reasons that I understand, but you guys are talking to somebody who drives 40 minutes in snowstorms every single day to get here. So, yeah, I mean, you got to help yourself to help yourself in this world, right? I mean, I know nothing's ideal, nothing's easy and free and given and stuff, but trust me, I hear you. There's not many people that hear you more than I do. I live in the middle of nowhere. 40-minute commute here, 40-minute commute back, just to play a game on a volunteer basis. So there's going to be obstacles, but in life there's going to be obstacles. If you want to do well with stuff, you got to find a way. All right, here we go. Finally got Charcadet. Was it shiny? Gonna do the Buttery Buffalo one? The other one Dash. You're doing one of each. I haven't had a Dash seasoning for a while, like Mrs. Dash, right? Make me Pokestop streamer. I mean, I definitely get it, man. They're not always accessible. It comes down to more free to play is that they don't give you a lot of storage, right? So the problem that new players run into is that they don't have a lot of storage, and to actually be able to catch a lot of things and do well, you have to have a lot of Pokeballs, which again needs a lot of storage. So yeah, it takes some time, man. Nothing happens overnight. It's got to always be working on it. That alone is why we love you, says Harry. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not looking for like a pat on the back, but people always tell me, they're like, yo, bro, I have to spoof because I have no stops. I'm like, yo, I literally drive in -30 every day to get here. Like, you can either make excuses or you can make solutions to anything in life, not just Pokemon Go. The stuff in the yellow bottle. Just wondering, is there a way to join raids with a remote pass? Yeah, there is, but you got to be on the friends list. So I do add YouTube members. If you don't want to do that, we do have a Discord. Discord's free. You can add other people there. So one of the two would work, but not a shiny. It's just, yeah, Pokemon Go puts a limit on how many friends we can add. So the only possible way I can add friends is YouTube members. It's just kind of makes the most sense, right? Because YouTube members are the reason that the channel exists. So they have to have some kind of perks over everyone else, because it just makes logical sense. Okay, we're going to do the whale down here. The whaleito. Let me tack some more on daily incense, too. I don't want to jinx the weather-wise, but I think it's going to hold up, so I'm willing to make a small investment into it. Like Reset, if you haven't already, tap your screen, drop a like. If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button in the top right. Your name pops up in the chat. We're trying to hit 100K this year, man. 80 here, I'm dying. That's awesome, man. I don't know what it would be technically for us today. Not quite that hot, but it's nice. Kristen says Reese's Pieces. A fan favorite, isn't he? Got the shiny for Jasper. Nice, man. I haven't got a shiny whale. Well, I guess we got one on Tink Com Day. But this is the only one from like the last like 60 raids or so. And this one's good. It's a 96. If it had 15 attack, I think I'd max it. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. I don't have any level 50 shiny ones. The two that have level 50 are just random. Actually, no. I think they're both the Hundo I have and then the Purified Hundo. 79 degrees here. We have like plus 12 Celsius, so I don't know what that would be for you guys. I'm guessing somewhere in the high 60s, maybe 70s, I don't know. It's exactly the shiny whale I got, twins. Hundo Eevee today, and a Ticket Tink on Saturday, nice. What are you gonna evolve the Hundo Eevee into? Man, can we get a bird? There's a very good spot up here that usually always gives me like some kind of big spawn, like Satotl or obviously a bird occasionally. But it's been a while since it was actually a bird. 2 shiny whales for 30 raids. That's not too bad. I mean, that's slightly better than odds. Still always feels like a lot though, right? It's always different if you're wild hunting stuff as opposed to raids, because raids just feel like they take a long time to do that many. Also, Belly Bolt. That would have been a cool shiny. Bird odds suck now for shinies? No, they're the same as they've always been. They're 1 in 20. Any legendary, whether it be from raids or from the wild, they're always 1 in 20. They only messed with like the 1 in 64 stuff. The stuff that we called perma-boosted before. But yeah, I think there is 3 minutes on that one. Yeah, we'll just go back down by the water after. Thought they decreased it? No, not for birds. Not for birditos. Legendaries are always going to stay the same. But yeah, they did change the wild shiny odds for other stuff. I've had a lot of people confused by that. I saw like there was a certain popular YouTuber that made a video on shiny odds, but I didn't watch it. I'm just guessing that he probably told everyone wrong information, like usual. But yeah, the birds in any legendary is always going to be 1 in 20. A Pokemon who used to be an egg shiny boot. Mystic 7 lied to me, says Irish. That was a pretty good guess of mine, wasn't it? You said it, not me, but I literally got recommended that video, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably why people don't understand what's happening. We already have our Eevito in here. Or Eevito already has the hearts anyways. Yeah, I think that, like, if you mean egg stuff, like, in the wild, like, if you find a Pancham, I think it would be a full odds now. I don't think it's still 1 in 64. Articuno's my favorite. Harry with 58%. Decent. Not too bad. Don't get why he bothers making Pogo vids. He barely plays. Well, I mean, win or lose, I can't blame him, I guess, because YouTube makes sure that he gets like 100K every video he posts, right? Which is probably some decent money. I don't know, no shade to him. If any video I plopped out with no foresight just made 100K views, I would post them all the time too, right? Can't blame people for making easy money. Any advice for which evolution is best? I like Umbreon, but the best ones for hundos would probably be Espeon, maybe Sylveon. None of them are super useful, if I'm being completely honest. It's pretty much just whatever one you like. Well, let's see if we can finally get a shiny whale, man. He plays just not as much. Like I said, no shade to him. I mean, he's done it better than anyone ever has in terms of the YouTube side of things, so... I mean, if you could just post any video and do well, then why not? I would 100% be doing that if I had it like that. Come on, man. This better be a good whale. We need to at least get on the shiny board, because once we get one shiny in, then the floodgates open. And if we don't get a shiny in, then it's just... I'm expecting a nice 5-hour grind to get one. It goes one of two ways. If we get a shiny early, we do well. If we get a shiny not early, then yeah. Look at Nightbot spamming, man. Nightbot spamming 2 messages in a row. 3 in a row. Dude, Nightbot is going to get a timeout soon, man. All right, here we go. 2351. Envision that number. Come on, what do we got? It is 2,300 on the nose. Oh, that's so bad. Romeo says, hi, what's up, man? 2288 is Harry. They both got stinkers. Does it shine? Oh, finally, man. Nice. Okay, terrible IV, but we're on the board. That was an awful lot of raids in between, so we'll definitely take that. Hey, what's up, Antonio? Not too bad, man. How about you? Finally got a shiny, so you brought us the luck. Yeah, that's a trader for sure. That is a Trader Joe's right there. Same answer as always, Jasper, when we're at a raid. But I'm not gonna discuss raids we're doing if we're not at them, right? So the same answer as it always is every other day. What about you, Mr. Litwick? Okay, now that we got one, I think the floodgates are gonna open. I was saying that before. It seems like after we get the first one, they become easier to find. I don't think there's actually any proven math behind that, but it sure does seem that way. Catch water types gives us the Squirtler. Gotta find another grass type now. Yeah, Callie, literally we just got one now, which is very nice. Terrible IV, but that's whatever. Everyone always needs Kyogres and always wants Kyogres from trades, so even the bad ones are cool. There's lots of ways, Emo. You gotta look it up online. I don't do tutorials on how to copy what I do or anything like that. I just stream the game. Well, yeah, YouTube and Google are your best friend for, you know, figuring things out. There's a lot of different ways. Now I can try to sleeve, says Calexa. You're waiting for the shiny? Some days it takes a while lately, man. Win a raid, get myself a purified Shundo Laddie. Did you? That's awesome. Congrats on the Shundo. I've been trying to do that for ages, man. That's why I love the shadow raids. That small chance is great. Totodile that's not shiny. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of lucky trades for Totodile, and it seems like a waste because the Calm Day Pokemon and stuff. But I need to get that Shundo eventually. I would keep it as a Totodile, but I just envision having a best buddied Shundo Totodile, and it would be so cool, man. It's my favorite starter. Now I have 11 Hundos, Melmetal, Chinchou, Fuecoco, Rillaboom, Luxray, Eevee, Genesect's cool. It's a nice list you got, actually. Yeah, keep it up. Have 500 shinies. It's a good number. The 500 Shinitos. Collection full again. So I would say we've caught maybe between 500 and 600 based off the clear outs today. And the shiny we got was a boosted one from a raid. which means statistically one of the ones in the wild should be shining soon. It doesn't exactly work like that, but we could expect that. How many do I have for shinies? Now we have 6,273. But keep in mind, obviously I do grind the game pretty heavily every single day. Kyogre's a great shiny, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good one. The Primal looks really good. Like, the regular Kyogre's decent, but I think that Kyogre and Groudon look a lot better in the Primal forms. Hey, see ya, Clexa. Thanks for chilling today. As always, lovely to have you in the chat, and appreciate the kind positivity all the time. How many hundos? 573, I think. Just a little bit short of 600. Here, we was going by all the time for my temporary house. It's like, is that on stream or in real life? Yeah, I guess it's a good guess either way, actually. You never know with this area. This area keeps me guessing, too. What is my favorite legendary or mythical shiny? Favorite legendary would definitely be Ho-Oh. I do like the shiny Mew for mythicals. But I don't have a shiny Mew because that research has not been available since I started playing the game. It's been gone for years. It might have been available, like, right when I started playing, but you know how it is. When you start playing, you don't really understand what you're doing. You're kind of just wandering around aimlessly. Wolf says, got shiny Articuno. Did you? Congrats, man. 2K is. The smooch. A tiny smooch. Almost a tiny hundo. That would have been cool. Hatch and Egg gives us a Alolan Marowak. Still need the shiny shadow of that guy real bad. And also, speaking of eggs, should have 1.5 until we hatch 2 more 12s. The 12Ks have just been such a losing battle for me, but we still need the white salamander. We're still going for him. This is the Ivysaur. I think we established this would be in the 1720s. Hey, Clanton, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that, dude. Boris got the smooch. Hey, we'll take that. We'll take the smooch. I actually traded away all my shiny smoochums. A lot of like the baby Pokemon have been bad with trading away. Because I always assume we have a lot of them until I trade them all away. But the good news is Riolu is going to be around this weekend and get some more of those. Rach says I'm back driving. Was driving? Gotcha. Well, glad to hear you safely arrived. Shaman? I didn't hear anything about that. That'd be cool, though. For me, I already got it. So I'm assuming how they always do things, if you already have the shiny mythical, you can't get the research again. Which kind of sucks. It would be cool if you could buy it and do it again and have another shot at getting, like, a shundo off of it, right? Currently working on a 12K batch. A full 12er? Yeah, nice. I've done that a few times. But lately I've been kind of chilling on hatching eggs, man. Hatching eggs in remote raids, I've tried to, like, cut down to a bare minimum. For the time being, anyways. This is the small of? What kind of research is that? Irish, I'm on the souvenirs part. The 30 souvenirs, which I think is page 6 or maybe page 7 of the shiny Diancie research. I don't know what the next pages are, but I'm fully assuming them to be like time gated by spinning stops or catching mons or whatever, so yeah, it kind of puts a damper on that. I would prefer them make it a tall task like catch 10,000 Pokemon than have to wait. Nobody likes waiting time. I've heard that has to do something with Pokemon and other games like this really try to use their like statistics to sell to advertisers. So if they can prove that you've been signing in every day, it's like a good sign to advertisers on how popular the game is. So what I think they do with these like spin a stop every day, I think they do that to like beef up their stats of being like, oh look, users log in daily. Which is very greasy, but that would make sense then, right? Because otherwise you're like, why are people having to wait 21 days of spinning stops? That's not hard to do at all. Yeah, the time ones suck. Do I have a Shundo Dialga? No, I have a shiny one, not a Shundo though. Mr. Merrill. We got the Beat Boys over here. Gonna do this Latios. It's glitched. It's the egg one, but that is a Latios. Spin the dice again, might as well. Roll the dice. Page 8 has reached level 50. Oh, okay. That's nice. I like the auto-completed ones. Talking to Marissa about planning a trip. We're trying to go to London next year. Cool. What time of the year are you going to go? Wouldn't be surprised if they have a Go Fest there again sometime soon. But I'm assuming you're going on a non-Pokemon related venture. Pokemon has insane monetization across all the games. Yeah, Pokemon as a brand is insane. I mean, think about the Pokemon card TCG in general. It's like mind-boggling how much money they make off of just that. Not to mention the, dozens and dozens of games they have every couple of years. Or this game that's been going on for 10 years and somehow is still crushing it money-wise, right? Think about how much money Pokemon Go makes every single day, and it's a 10-year-old game. 42 CP on the lax. Yeah, always. It's a kind of annoying research, right? I definitely feel that. Irish says Pokemon's insane. Great franchise. I mean, they obviously found a way to strike a chord with people, either it be nostalgia or whatever it happens to be, to make people care about the franchise. But yeah, the money they make off it is pretty wild. I can't think of many other companies and games that have done it the same way. It's a very rare thing to do. All right, laddie, let's go. Not sure when. I'd love to see when the weather is best. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess our UK friends would be able to let us know, but is the weather ever very decent there or not really? Is it kind of just like always rainy and stuff? I don't picture the UK of having amazing weather ever, really. Page 9 is Win 6 Mega Raids, catch 21 days again. Now I'm back. Let's get floor non-shiny Latios. Exactly, that's what we're going to do. Mid-year. What's mid-year? June? June to August, says K. What K said. So it's pretty much the same as like what Canada would be prime time. It is really wild to me, man, that certain countries, I guess like the UK is not really a country, but Canada and the UK and stuff like that have like a small window of the year that is enjoyable, and the rest of it is kind of bad weather. Quack's definitely coachiest Maximus here. Definitely Ho-Oh, man. I love the bird. Right, 7 people. I gotta switch my buddy after too. And it'll be day 10,056 of checking if the public washrooms are open as well. Back at Bird Park. Blowing gale over there. Blowing gale is a crazy thing to say. Some years the good weather comes in May and June. Leaves by mid-July. Yeah, okay, we're gearing up to have a year we don't get decent weather until... I hope I'm wrong, but it's looking like it's not going to be till like June this year. Some years April and May are decent. Well, we had a pretty bad winter. Romeo says hi. What's up, man? Speak for yourself. Gale loves being blown, says Kay. I mean, he's not complaining. He'll take it for sure. He's there for, he's taking on all comers. Can we get a Latios? We got a shiny whale before. Maybe a Latito, perhaps? Nightbot is just always spamming about things that are not relevant. Nightbot will just chime in, like plug the Instagram here and there. W Gale. Yeah, Gale's having a good day. He has a lot of energy now. Leo says double tap, like the screen, like the stream. Yeah, definitely do that. Definitely drop a like. See if we can keep the hope alive of hitting 100K this year. That'd be awesome, man. Maybe. It's up to you guys if we hit that or not. Read October is good too. Love gloomy London vibes. I don't think that would be for me. I mean, to each their own, but I would not like to travel somewhere and have it being like foggy and rainy and stuff. How many shutdowns do I have? 14. 2549 is terrible. This is, I think we've done 7 Latios today. Between 5 and 7, and all but one have been more than 100 off, which is really crazy. But green? No, okay. Well, you know what? That's actually okay, because I don't know what I would do with that bad of an IV. You can't trade shadows, right? So it would have been cool to have another shiny shadow, no doubt, but I don't... Oh, dude, Wug Trio right there. Imagine? That would be a sick shiny. Cool spawn. Only ever seen that in the wild once, and we actually mentioned that earlier today. All right, Leo, sounds good, man. Hey, what's up, man? How you been? Pretty good, dude. Pro Lord sending me the Latito. How many hundos and shinies do you have? 573 for hundos. Shinies, I think 6,200. Wugtrio's wife is very lucky. Oh my god. I think Wugtrio's wife got more than she bargained for. That sounds like that would be a very busy time over there. Never been to London before. Been to Cardiff to watch some WWE. WWE, it's crazy that it's still a big thing, man. It was like really popular with like my friends and stuff when I was a kid, but it's crazy how big of a thing it still is. This is an Onyx. Rachel's having a laugh. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Wugtrio's wife is just some Swiss cheese now. Drowsy throwing it back. Have 100 hundos, 1,100 shinies. Nice. That's a good number. London's overrated. It's just where everyone thinks of when you think UK, right? Everyone just always thinks London. Hey, Linko, what's up? Was here on Saturday during Com Day. Love the stream. Keep it going. Hey, thanks, dude. Really appreciate the positive feedback, man. Thank you kindly. Jasper with the 2. Thanks for the 2, man. Callie says Swiss cheese. Show some love for Jasper with the crispy 2 bomb. Appreciate the support, man. Definitely helps the channel be able to keep doing what it does. Probably rent a car and explore the UK. Yeah, it would be cool to go there. For sure. At some point in my life, I'll make my way there. I'll probably, honestly, at this point, wait until they have like some kind of event there, City Safari or a Go Fest or something. Because, yeah, otherwise I don't see myself really doing too much leisure traveling at any foreseeable future point in my life. How many shinies or hundos are you aiming for? Well, as many as you can get. There's no, like, goal where I'll stop playing. I mean, it's always nice to have new ones. I'm going to check that grunt. Be like Charmander. That'd be cool. Iron Will, could be Beldum. I'm down to check it. Packing garlic and Kristen in my luggage? Was born just outside of London, says Kez. It's Sandshrew? Want to do a city safari at some point? Well, it's kind of a no-brainer for you. I mean, I'm kind of surprised you haven't, Rachel. That would be like the equivalent of if there was Safari Hat Gyarados for me, right? Like, you definitely need to go to one. But it's actually crazy how hard it is to get that shiny Eevee. I was thinking about that. Of the group that we had with us, I think we went like 50-50 for people that got it and didn't get it. Because you only get 9 checks. And I'm guessing it might be like a 1 in 64 to get it. I don't know. I think they'll release a remote trade pass. No, because remote trades are already in the game. So I could see them maybe doing like a remote style trinket at some point. So you can like unlock a remote trade or something maybe. But the feature's already in the game. We already know how it's going to work, I think, for the most part. Right, sweet. Here we go. yeah, it's a different stream for sure. You can probably tell by the visuals and the sound and everything else. But this is the same game, though, I think. So that's good. Me and Trinket? Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe it'll be that. It could be at some point, but I think that because we've already seen how the remote trades work, it's probably just going to be like that. They don't want to make them easy to get. 90 days of interacting to be able to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's a tall price to pay, but also you're remote trading without actually being there, which is pretty cool. Similar to buying the Lucky Trinket? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this game is money hungry, right? And they could probably sell a Go Pass for twice as much if instead of having a Lucky Trinket, you had like a remote trade trinket, right? So maybe. But yeah, then bringing back the regular trinket for this pass is good. I just don't like how every second month, they're like trying to push the envelope to see what they can get away with. The first ever Go Pass we had was the ahead of time LA Unova tour. It had the Lucky Trinket. It blew our minds. We loved it. Well, why do they keep taking it away? It seems like there's no incentive to buy the Go Pass if they have a month where there's no trinket. And they keep trying it, man. They go back to the trinket. We all buy it. They take it away for 2 months. Then we're like, we don't want it. It's crazy. Also, game just crashed, which is cool. Very nice. There was like a bunch of styrofoam coolers in this bush over here. Someone was hiding them, saving them for later, I guess. Notice the pattern? Yeah, it's almost like they wanted to see if like they can put up less good bundles and we still spend money. So I try to send them like a message. I literally try to not buy the bad passes now just to show them like, yo, stop doing that. That last month, there was no incentive to buy it. The legendary was free. You got a super incubator on the paid side and a couple other encounters. Like, that makes no sense to me to buy that. Do I want braids? Well, no. Couple things wrong with that. My name's not Luna, because I'm a male. And I don't want braids. I don't think my hair's long enough for braids. The Doduo's cool. Diego's back. What's up, man? Come on, birds. How have we not seen a bird yet? That's actually a little bit shocking. Except for Riolu, yeah, me too. Me too. I can't wait to do that. I was thinking, like, the thing is, I was debating going to, like, the university to play that day, but I don't think I will. I try to only go there now, especially because it's such a good area to play. So I try to go there for, like, bigger events, but hatch days, you can pretty much just play anywhere, right? As long as you have Pokestops to get eggs. All you have to do is walk. Ask the Tinder long hair guy that smelled like pee. Yeah, exactly. He might want braids, but for me, I'm good. Garlic tried. Couldn't get past his ears. I can't imagine having braided hair, man. Again, I don't think it's long enough for that. I have to be growing up my hair for ages for that. Mr. Swinub. Aren't these stops supposed to, like, reset? The power stops? Wonder if it's going to stay that way until Max Monday, because that's in 20 minutes. That might be why. Yeah, I like reset. If you haven't already, definitely drop a like, man. If you're new, subscribe, hit all the buttons. I know it seems like a thing that everyone says all the time, but it truly does help. Make sure that we're still doing this next year, right? Come on, Miltank. Miltank is not blue, so that's great. What about you? Jessica, what's up? How has there been no wild shinies? We got shiny Kyogre, which is great, right? Cool to have. Debatably one of the better ones I could ask for today. But a little bit mind-boggling that nothing has shined in the wild. Not yet. Become a member? BT gets oiled up for the member streams? He gets oiled up. That's a crazy thing to say. Man, Shuppet. It's been so long since that shined. Let me show you this. I have one Shuppet all time. One shiny for 3,400 checks. Like, that's actually crazy. Yeah, and it's great that I have one, right? I'm glad that I have a shiny for it, but one for 3,000 is insane. 25 Kyogre raids, not a single shiny? Yeah, it happens, man. I mean, I was 0 for 60 until we got one recently. Definitely sucks, though, because sometimes you can get really lucky, but other times raid bosses hate you. BT gets bricked up for members-only streams. He occasionally does that. I can't deny that one, at least. All right, we're back to Bird Park. Give me a freaking bird. We have the correct weather boost. We should be tripping over birds in here. Rachel with the 6-7 jewels. Thanks, Rachel. I wish YouTube would remove that one, to be honest. I can't believe that they would design a 6-7 one. 79% though, not bad. No one wants a Shuppet to evolve anyways? Them's is fighting words for some people. Yeah, and this nest is great. I didn't know that Mischievous could nest before we had one here. Should I save my remotes for Groudon? It's coming on Wednesday, so it depends what you like. If you need a good Kyogre, you could go for that. If you want Groudon, save it for that. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. It depends what you want to do. Here's some poutine. Thanks for the poutine jewels. I like that one better. No way they made that a gift. They made some weird ones, Reese. I don't know. I don't know who designs those. Resent the poutine as well. Kez with 77%. Thank you guys for all the jewels, man. What a weird thing for YouTube to add. Of all things I could have made, I think they kind of copied like the TikTok bits system. There's definitely a wrong answer, Bronzor. The funny thing is, Bronzor was in 1-star raids about a year ago, and you guys just heckled me with those. I was getting Bronzor invites when I was offline. Rachel to 6-7 jewels again. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna send it again then. My goodness. Now I want to eat poutine, says Reese. Had to check the typing that autocorrect didn't do me dirty. Yeah, that's just good sense right there. Poutine, yeah, poutine. All the French people call it like pouton or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. All I know is that it's soggy fries with gravy on them. They're not for me, put it that way. I don't mind it, but I'd rather just have fries that are not soaked in a liquid. That's just me. Got a 98% on Tink Com Day. Nice. 98% Tinky was a shiny. All right, Kay, have a good night. Thanks for everything today. Get some sleep. Hopefully you can get some sleep tonight. We will see you on the next one. Is there a correct way? The way lunch said? No, it's not the way that I said it. I don't think so. Mine is an over-exaggerated way of saying it. Dude, I just wiped a bug off my face. Gross. It felt like I had a hair on my face, and it was like a weird, like, stick bug. It was like right on my cheek. Gross, man. That's got to be like one of the least favorite things I want to find on my face. All right, if you want to hop in on this raid, do your thing. We're going to go check for day 10,096 of did they open the public washrooms. And I think they probably didn't. I feel like they've forgotten about this city. They're just like, yeah, that place is icky. Let's not go back there. Because it's a whole building here, man. And this is like a park that people walk through every day. So logic would say people are probably missing the washroom, myself included. Was the stick bug shiny? I don't think so, no. No, I don't think so. Oh my God, there's like a moat around here. The amount of melted water from all the snowbanks is insane. 'Tis the final remote raid. Hopefully 'tis a shiny for you, Harry. I'm waiting to ready up because I'm trying to walk to the washroom. It's probably going to be closed either way though, man. I'm getting my hopes up. You can join this one if you want, AMG. If you make it in time. I'll keep it open for you. I think there's only one more remote spot though. So it could be full by the time you get there. I don't know. The bug was transferred to the professor? He definitely was. Yo, this is a good sign. There's lights on. There's lights on this washroom. Moment of truth? No, they didn't open it. Yo, who came and turned the lights on here and didn't open the washroom? That is some bull-ish. All right, I'm gonna use the bush then. I'll be right back. Let's see if we can set the high score for lowest amount of people watching when I come back. Kyogre's tanky, dude. Kyogre is a tanky MF for sure. All right, here we go. 2351. Let's see it. Come on. Come on, he is 2276. That sounds good. Let's do a shiny transfer next April Fools. Only transfer Bronzors. Yeah, I mean, you're assuming we're going to get like 25 Bronzors, though. Maybe. Welcome back, Mr. Streamer. Look at that. We still got 100 people watching, and I took a 20-second pee break. I'm proud. We also don't have a shiny. Nice. Haven't been so active today? Yeah, I was going to say, man, if you're probably not feeling good still from that Zaw last night. Here we go. 2 12ers going in. Let's see it. Number 1 is the Pancham. Number 2, Sandile would have been sick. 2 bad IVs, by the way. Victini, what's up? A lot of people's favorite mythical. Wonder when shiny Victini is going to come. Wonder if they'll give us that anytime soon. They've been liking to like go through a lot of the other older mythicals, resell those researches again, but I wonder if we'll get the Victini. 96 in the whale, dang. Streamer streaming, that's exactly it. Am I going to play May Community Day? I play every Community Day, yep. Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing on days where there's no event, you can bet that I'll be playing on Comm Day for sure. Daily says Kroger. Isn't that a grocery store? They sell Kyogre meat at Kroger's. How many shiny Kyogres do I have? Quite a few. We have 24. Quite a few shiny Kyogre bears. All I need is shiny Mimikyu. Yeah, maybe for Halloween. So we just got the Pokemon in the game, right? So might be a little while till we see the shiny. Pseudo. Would have Bronzor Comm Day? Probably not. I don't think I could stomach that, man. That would be awful. I mean, to be honest, I should probably play that day because people like it when I'm in pain. Those streams usually do the best. Recently, our best stream we had was the one where I was deleting shinies. People just like to see bad things happen, so I scratched that. If we do get a Bronzor Comm Day, I'll play. I'll play just so everyone can be happy about what's happening. How much does a premium pass cost? Well, you can look it up in the store. It depends on your currency, but $1-ish. You can buy them with a discount if you buy a lot of them, kind of like, speak of the devil, like the Costco style, right? If you buy a bunch of them, you get a deal on them. Mr. LeChonk. All my shinies are 2 stars? That sounds about right. Roberto says, thanks for the invites today. You're the goat. See you tomorrow. Sounds good, man. Thanks for hopping in the raids today and hanging out in the stream. I do appreciate it, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day. Give us a bird in here. I feel like a shiny Moltres coming soon. The Moltemisio. The Moltegeist. Actually, I don't even really care. Make it any shiny bird. I'm not going to be too picky with which one it is. Dag, what's up, 36? Ryan says, how's your day? I got a shiny 98 and a 98 today. What, of Kyogre? Day's been not too bad, man, but congrats on the 98s. Not too bad at all. Let's get rid of these guys. Get rid of... Actually, you know what? That one can stay. Maybe they're cutting us off. Our bird luck has been crazy lately encounters-wise, right? There are an awful lot of birds seen. And I know they're running and they're not shiny or whatever, but it's still pretty lucky to see that many birds. Big day of bird training. Yeah, you know, it's getting our walk in. Giving our legs and our mouth an exercise. That's pretty much about it today so far. Let's hatch that egg. That's the one they give you for the weekly stuff, right? Got the turtle in there, okay. Shiny 96 whale, my bad, and a normal 98. Still cool though, man. That's still really good. Check again for Hundinios. No Hundos or Nundos today. Just the one shiny. I hate to say it, there's been a lot of days like that though. I either get like a spectacular variety of different shinies and usually pretty early in, or they make you really work for everything you get. Today's one of those work days. But maybe we'll get a bird, man. All it takes is one bird to shine to make your day go from meh to like one of the best days ever. Y'all getting Shundos? Wild 10 CP Hundo Nicket's probably the craziest pull. That's still cool though. 10 CP Hundos are rare. Like level 1 Hundos are very rare. And yeah, it's not like I get Shundos all the time, man. I would say I get a Shundo every like 50,000 catches or so. Which 50,000 catches is more than most people have in their entire career playing the game. Saw 43 birds, no shiny, dang. My longest streak I've had is 103 birds. We did that last summer. It was 103, and then I got a bunch of shinies like back to back after that. So you're knocking on the door, man. The good thing is if you're seeing that many birds, it clearly you've proven you know where there are. That's what I'm trying to say. Did I max my shiny 96 caught today? Yeah, you definitely should. Shiny 96, I mean, I've said before, IVs are important, but to an extent. A 96 especially is going to perform almost identical to what a Hundo would do. Level 1 Hundo Caterpie last week? That's cool. Level 1 Hundos in general are pretty sick. I got a Sudowoodo recently. This one here. Which is really awesome, especially because he's a 30 CP level 1. Where most things are like a 10 CP or whatever. Imagine like a level 1 Hundo Legendary. You get like a bird or something off the incense. Gramble's cool. Go in the same route every day to find a bird. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason that I pretty much walk the same bird spots all the time. It's not guaranteed to see a bird, but there definitely seems to be places that they prefer to spawn over others. Ryan says, Yo, W. What, the Pseudo? The Pseudo was actually a home spawn. It was back-to-back days. I had a Hundo Pseudo there, and then I also had a Nundo at like the same spawn cluster like less than 24 hours after that. Just randomly lucky 2 days in a row. Friend got a level 1 shiny Latios from a snapshot. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty rare too, man. Yeah, birds off the incense can be level 1. They have to be non-weather boosted though. That's the only way to find level 1. So right now it would be statistically impossible because all birds are boosted. All the Galarian birds anyways are boosted by wind. So yeah, but you can though. If it's like snowy weather or rainy weather, whatever, you can get level 1 birditos. Shiny 89. Oh, and Didi's cool. I always forget that's even in the eggs, man. I got really lucky with Shiny and Didi when it came out, and I don't really hatch 5Ks anymore. Haven't really been hatching a lot of eggs in general lately. Sometimes it calls for it, but lately it's just not been worth it. Callie says Chimecho. Giving Chimecho some love. How do you guys say Chimecho? Like that or Chimecho? I've heard it both ways. Last week cut a Shundo Kyogre. Did you? That's crazy, man. GG's in the Shundo Yogurt. Guess what my mom said? She's giving me her Pokemon GO account? That's awesome. Well, she doesn't like it anymore or just wanted you to have it? She wants you to carry the torch. A hairless hot dog. You know what? After one more spawn, let's speed up the grunt. I can't pass up any grunts now. Like, now that they can all be shiny, a part of me keeps thinking I'm going to get randomly lucky and get one of these new shiny shadows. It hasn't happened yet. But the only one that we pulled in like the last month or two has been the Dratini, which is an older one, but nonetheless still very cool. Pancham Express. Decent, okay. Keep messing up my typing. Jackson with the wave, what's up? Can you get a shiny from a 1K egg? Yep, you can. Best Pokemon you got today? Shiny Kyogre. It's the rat. The Alolan rat. Okay, well, I guess I'd take a Crimson rat. Not gonna lie, I don't really want that one. What's the rate? Probably full odds. Yeah, every grunt can be shiny now, Samarin, yeah. It's an update they made for this season where every single grunt can be shiny, which is pretty cool, man. As long as the shiny has come to the game in its regular form, all the shadow versions can shine. So a very nice update, because it's made a lot more of the grunts worth doing. I feel like that's unlucky with the rat. Harry with minus 100. Have shiny Rayquaza? Yeah. Yeah, I got lots of those. I got 12 shiny Rayquazas on the same day on raid day in October. All right, well, this should still be new, right? I don't know how thrilled I would be with it because I hate the Rattata, but it still would be cool. Didn't shine, thank goodness. A small part of me was like, yo, don't shine. Imagine a shiny Shadow Rattata. The Kanto one would be okay, that one would suck. Rattata gets a pass now? Like the Alola shiny? Yeah, the Raticate looks gross though. Raticate is very icky looking. Dad gave me a taco. Yo, I could go for tacos, man. Lately, I don't know why. On the grinds lately, I guess we're always talking about, like, food, but always hungry when I'm grinding lately. Which is new for me. I usually, like, don't really get cravings for food until I go home. Lately, I've just been, like, all about food thoughts. Been slapped, let's go. Is that a good thing to get slapped? Any shinies? Just one. Shiny Kyogre. Been a slow day so far, but things could turn around very quickly. Especially with the G-Birds. I like being at the G-Bird Park here just because you never know, anything could pop out of nowhere. It takes some patience. Not everything comes easy or nothing's guaranteed, but sometimes you're just having like a meh day, and that's when a shiny bird pops up. There is a reason you're hungry. Reese has this funny way of talking. I mean, he knows how to put all the pieces together. He sees the world in a way that the most of us don't. Yeah, Nightbot can get out of here. He's going to be banned from the stream. The Crabito. All right, what do you have? Mr. Balloon. Charmander, please. Normal does not mean weak. Should I best buddy my shiny Mind Food's up to you if you want to. I mean, it's a good shiny. I definitely like it. Mr. Meowth. Meowth with his New York accent. Nightbot is BT's biggest spammer. Yeah, at least Nightbot comes every day, though. He's supporting the streams. Nightbot just gave me, like, the fist up. He's like, I got you. Gives Kuron Darula a butter? Dude, what? That is the craziest autocorrect ever, Reese. Kuron is crazy. We're definitely calling her Kuron now. She's 100% Kuron Darula. I had to read it like 4 times. I'm like, what the hell's that? Who's he talking to? Favorite hundo? Gyarados. I need a snack. I'm hungry. Let's go see what you got in the fridge, man. Reese says Kuron. How good is Tyranitar in GBL? I don't know. It got Dragon Breath now as a fast move. Maybe change things. It wasn't so good before. Could be decent now. And Mr. Meowth. 150 CP as well. It's very interesting. Yo, I think that owl's back. Listen. Can you hear that hooing over there? Is that the same rafters? I'm pretty sure that owl's back. I can't see where his nest is. I could hear him doing like the hoos before though. I don't want to mess with him. Oh, it's a pigeon. It is nesting. I could literally hear this guy. Oh, dude, he's got babies. See him? Hold on. I just saw a baby. See that one? He's like, stay back in there. Yo, bro, show your baby again. Sir? Sir? Can we just have a look at the baby one? Sir? Okay, well, they're busy. Hopefully you guys saw the baby head. I don't know. Hopefully you could see it. Take my word for it. It was in there. AMG says Pudov. There's just like one little baby head that came up. And then he said in like Birdinese to him, he's like, yo, that guy right there, he's gonna eat you. And he's kind of right. I was getting kind of hungry. You got a snack for me? I should check Discord when I'm done stream. If it's Brussels sprouts, man, we're never gonna speak again. Also, we got Mrs. Jugs here. It's not shiny. That's cool. Haven't seen one of those for a while. It's a legendary bird. Nothing in the fridge but sparkling water and lunch meat. I don't see a problem. That sounds awesome, actually. Hi. Hi. All right. Let's get some burditos. Use a Master Ball when I'm put of. No Hundinios. Reese says hi. They're filming one of them Tic Tac videos, it looks like. That's some stream inception right there. That's going to be like their most viral one. It's going to be like handsome Pokemon guy caught on stream. 100%. Callie says hi. Kristen says hi. Amy says I have to go. No worries. Thanks for hanging out today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully we can get a freaking bird soon, dude. I can't believe we haven't seen one yet. Mr. Timpool. Timpool would be a sick shiny to get. Do you think bread tastes better than key? I can't even understand the question. I wouldn't recommend eating a key. I feel like it would taste like a penny. But bread's pretty decent. All right, Romeo. Sounds good, man. See you, dude. Do the drowsy. I could do that on their Tic Tac, right? One of them Tic Tac videos. Yo, bring me a freaking bird. What is going on? That is an ant? A nimble? Well, that's not good. Let's switch the buddy. Hold on. Enough shenanigoogles. What was I going to best buddy the other day? I was thinking about it. We'll go Relicanth for now, because Relicanth is cool. But there was something else I was thinking of best buddying, and it has slipped my mind, and I have no idea now. We must be getting one of those old guy diseases. Dude, what is this AR mode? Pokemon GO is just falling apart, man. I have never went in there and taken off AR buddies or put it back on. Never once. And every day it does that. Thanks for the live stream. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are the reason I can keep doing live streams, so as long as you guys are here, I'll be here. That's literally how it works. People show up, I show up. Yeah, here's Relicanth. Now we're going to get a bird. Because, like, Relicanth looks tasty. I'm pretty sure it's, like, one of the top things that Galarian Zapdos eats is Relicanth meat. This, like, dirty old ancient fish. He's going to want him. Happens to me all the time. It was probably a shiny Lugia. Lugia's aight, but Ho-Oh's better. Ho-Oh is the king bird. And I feel like Lugia is like his annoying kid brother that Ho-Oh shows up at your house to play. And he's like, hey, can my brother come in? And you're like, well, you already brought him here, so I guess so. That's who Ho-Oh is. Or that's who Lugia is. Do I have a shiny Mr. Mime? I do. I do. We're full on Pokemans. Dump all these guys into the wild. They're like, no, don't send me to the professor. You don't know what he does with us. Nick has a shiny or a Shundo Mr. Mime. Mr. Nicholas Reginald Pokestop, one of our own. There's a Dex entry for him too, which is crazy. Pretty cuckoo bananas. He don't even got one Pokemon, no. Someday though. Someday we'll get one. Piplup. I feel like Piplup. What's this? What's it called? Hold on. What's Quaxley's brother called? The helmet duck. Quackavol? Is that it? Do I even have any of the ugly middle one? Oh, I don't even have it. I was going to say, his evolution kind of looks like he should be like a lowland Piplup. Looks pretty similar. How do you select multiple Pokemon and transfer a micro 1 second? A micro 1 second. So you go to your settings and put on expanded group transfer. So if you go to here, go to general, expand group transfer. So that little bar there in the middle, put that on. And then what I can do is put Pokemon into a folder like I have right here. And if I long hold, select all comes in the top right. Hit that, bada boom, bada bing. But that has to be on in order to do that. Botched a lowland Piplup? Yeah, pretty much. Mr. Hot Dog is here. What's up? Reminded me of the time when I first saw a blue bird Pokemon eating Pikachu. It was traumatizing. Cramorant, maybe? I think there's a Cramorant card. Him eating Pikachu, I'm pretty sure. Pretty freaky. Catch water types gives us the Squirtler. I want Big Man Blastoise out of there. The Big Man Stoys. Can I show you a shiny Mr. Mime? Well, you know what? Since you asked so nicely, I suppose. Not Mr. Crime. If I could spell. What the? Is there a space? There must be a space. Okay. Here he is. Kind of a weirdo, isn't he? Look at that. He's washing the car. He's wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi style. With weird horns on his head. Guess who got a shiny white salamander? That's right, not me. Aw. I thought you got it for a sec. I was getting excited reading that comment, Callie, and then you let us down. You know who else let us down is the Galarian Birds. Just been one of those days, man. I mean, like, it's definitely been fun, but not everything is wanting to shine, and not everything has even tried to shine. I feel like the birds are, like, trying to be elusive. It's like they don't want to get caught. If you got any shiny Galarian Birds, I have 18. I have 18 in my account. Not birds, you. So many puddles here, man. Trying to type and search for all this stuff is a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, we have 18 shiny birds. No birds seen today yet, though. All right, Steven, no worries, man. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for the bird wishes, dude. Appreciate that. What happened to the pinned comment? It's still at the top. It says Nick's comment. It says Nick's light goal, which we still haven't crushed the light goal. Was it 220? Yikes. Hit the like button, man. Jeez. I actually only have 80 people watching. I guess record low watchers equal record low likes. That does make sense. We're breaking a lot of records lately, not in the right direction, unfortunately. So that's good. Win a max bottle. Let's get rid of these. W hot dogs, my thing broken? Nah, maybe. I mean, sometimes it'll show like Nightbot deleted the message for it, but I still see it on mine. Reese with the crying faces. Yo, give me a bird now. We're playing hardball at the game now. No more of this asking politely for birds. Let's get aggressive for birds. And if not, maybe a purifiable Shundo Latios. I mean, we're easy like that. They're the real ones, says Callie? Yeah. It's probably YouTube's fault, I don't know. YouTube doesn't like if you take any days off, because YouTube expects everyone to just volunteer for them every single day, and then you get punished if you take days off. It's their way of, like, subliminally training you to have no breaks in life. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's fine, I guess. Finally seen an Articuno and it ran? Dang. I didn't know you're bird hunting right now. Glad you saw a bird at least, though. Mr. Togedemaru. Earn 2 candies. A lot of these quests are terrible, man. A lot of these ones in between events, like the fire types and grass types and stuff I said are pretty good. But the stuff for pineapple berries, I can't get over. Hey, Jamie, what's up, dude? Pretty good Mawile Shadow from a grunt. I still don't have that shiny yet. I was hunting it before when it was in 3-star raids a while ago. But now since Magikarp is with Cliff, I've only been doing the Cliff battles. Well, yeah, at some point I should go for the Shiny Shadow Mawile again. Just don't know when I'll do that. Not right now? Oh, okay, earlier. Gosh, I was going to say, you're doing that right now? That's crazy. I feel like Latios shines. Don't know if it's going to be a good IV, but I have a funny feeling it's going to be a shiny. I'm going to bet that right now. I would bet you some shiny I don't care about. We'll delete a shiny if we don't get him. How about that? There's some stakes. Keep that, sure. What's my favorite shiny? Gyarados. Easy peasy Gyarados. Shiny Shadow, to be specific. This guy. So nice, man. Like, in between Best Buddying other things, I feel like I should walk this more often. It's just like my spirit mon, man. I love this. Yeah, none yet, Marissa. It's been rough. I have one shiny. We've caught about 800 to 900 Pokemon. I have one shiny Kyogre. Why isn't he level 50? I could. He's not a very good IV, though. Trying to see if I can get a better one first. What a beauty. He is a beauty, man. He's a very nice. Mr. Bon Squovy. Don't hunt them that much. Yeah, the birds are like, I don't know. I have some friends that don't hunt birds at all. How is that a spin to quest now? I've already spun that today. Like, dude, we'll take it, but I'm not kidding you. We've already got that quest. And I didn't delete the AR or anything. That's weird, man. That's very strange. At least we have the event tomorrow. Shake things up. Yeah, that'll be cool. Hopefully bring some life back to the game. We'll see. I mean, for me, it's always been there, but evidently people are like, meh, Pokemon, who cares? We gotta make one more. Let's go on this guy. Ashley's back again. Oh my god, no. I just missed the great throw on that guy. The great throw is our whole personality. All right, settle down. Let's hop into Laddie. All right, well, you know what, Bidoof? You're dead to us now. This one's gonna shine. If not, we'll delete a shiny. I'm calling it right now. 100% money back guarantee from Nate. What event? There's an event tomorrow, the Sustainability Week, which is gonna have Wiglet spawning, which is kind of cool. Toadstool can be shiny. Galarian Corsola with the costume. So there's some cool stuff coming up. Hopefully people care about it anyways. We'll see. And if not, there's always Go Fest in 2.5 months. So people will care about Pokemon again then, right? Hopefully. All right, let's go. This is literally so random. I have a failed research I haven't claimed for 2 years. What do you mean, a field research? Yeah, you should claim it for sure. Yeah, we got one shiny Kyogre. One shiny Kyogre today. Thankfully we got that, because, you know, we always have to... I mean, AMG, you gotta ask for invites, man. How would I sent you one on the last one you didn't join. And then this one you just expected that I would, like, read your mind. All right, let me try to hop out and hop back in, I guess. But yeah, you gotta let me know, man, you know? Easier to type the comment about asking for a comment than to complain that you didn't randomly get selected from 500 people. Not looking forward to Go Fest as lunch? Yeah, I don't know if I can even send any more again off here. I don't know. I had to know earlier, man. All I can do is send them when people ask. Anyways, let's just run this. I tried. Ira says, why not? I'm excited for Global coming up fast. I don't see Rayquaza. What do you think the IVs could be? Well, we're going to have to see, man. We're going to have to see what we get, but IVs could be the lowest of a 10-10-10. The highest could be 15-15-15. Do you know when Groudon raids start? I think it's going to be Wednesday. I think it's raid day or raid hour on Wednesday. Haven't caught any shiny Kyogres? No, you're good, AMG. No, it's fine. I always obviously can send invites. Have to know a little bit earlier, that's all. This one will shine. Feel good about it? I think so, too. Global going to be good. Mega Mewtwo coming. Can't wait for the Shundo hunt. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I mean, the game usually does pretty well in the summertime. It's easier for people to care about the game when the weather's nice and there's events on that are worth playing and stuff, so should be good. Yeah, Russell, it's either tomorrow or Wednesday, but I think it is Wednesday. Pretty sure that's when Groudon comes. Last Wednesday we got Kyogre, so... What's the May Calm Day? I think it's Lechonk. I think it's Lechonk on May 9th. All right, man, let's see. 25.90, oh my god. Okay, so keeping with the theme of more than 100 off the hundo, which is great. BJE, what's BJE? And we have not a shiny, all right. Let's delete some shiny then. That's the promise. Dude, we're taking it on the chin today with these. This guy right here, he's gonna go. I don't want to look at the IVs. I don't think it was good. It obviously wasn't a Shundo or I would have started. Already said what the event was. That was the whole... Remember when I went on the long spiel about all the stuff happening tomorrow? That was the answer in that question. Just minutes before. Less than a minute before. Big Joe's nuts. Love Lechonk. Yeah, Lechonk is awesome. I agree, though. The evolutions kind of suck. Evolutions are like, man, the emo pigs. Harry says, my eyes. A deal is a deal. I thought he was going to shine. Perhaps Spinda, come on? No. It's the bass player Spinda with the goatee. My goodness, man. Where the shinies at? What was my last shiny Kyogre? Today. We got one, but... Yeah, it's been a slower one today. You can't choose when you're gonna have good luck and bad luck. And honestly, I don't really care if I get bad luck. I just mainly feel bad for, you know, I know you guys want to see shinies and stuff. Mr. Abra. That is a whale raid up here we could run. Is that a 1-star? That is a 1-star. It's Cacnea? Okay, I'm down for Cacnea. What could they possibly wait? I need one more of those for my family too. The Shiny Shadow set. Wrong again, Mr. Streamer? We want to hang out with ye? With ye? Is that what you call me now, is ye? Sir what, Harry? Sir Cackington? I feel like that name has 2 meanings. I feel like I shouldn't be running around calling him Mr. Cackington. The Derpy Mimikyu, what's up? How you doing? Come on, birds. Just give me one. I just want a taste of a bird today. He can run away, that's totally fine. But I just want to say that we saw one today. It's been going so good for birds lately. Like, so good. Today's just been not even big spawns. Cacnea for the fam, what a guy. Yeah, because I have one. I want to get the Cacturn. New Vox, I don't know what that is. I shower, so mine are good. Mine are all good on that front. We got the Minchino. We got Mr. Whoopington for Axolotl. Alright, whale. The time has come. The time has come for whales to be shundos. This is ironically the same place I got my only hundo Kyogre from. The exact same gym. All those days ago. Okay, sweet. Got my ESSA, Emotional Support Stuffed Animal. That sounds cool. What kind of animal is it? I've never heard that that abbreviation before, but what kind of stuffed animal are we talking? This is a shundo? I feel it in my nuggets? You feel it in your nuggets? Well, it's gotta be then. You can bet your bottom dollar it's gonna be. Well, let's go with Relicanth. It's a fox? Now, what does the fox say? Because I never quite got a straight answer about that. 6 people, noise. Well, that should be enough to take down a whale. Why did this chat turn into ball itch and nuggets? Thanks, father? No idea. Karan? She's definitely Karan Darula. What a name that has just been morphed. It started off with Kristen, and then Kurtan Darulo, and now it's Karan Darula. And soon it's just going to make no sense at all. It's just going to be completely warped at what it used to be. Why does the front of Wooper and the back of Loudred look like a Wi-Fi symbol? I don't know. It kind of does. I like the little antennas. My Slugma starting to itch, says Harry. My Slugma has a funny name. Kurdur is the next one. Like Kurdur, like the evolution of Girder. Her name is Futon. It's our inside joke. It only makes sense to us, and I love that. Do you have a shiny Lucario? I do, yes. Not the Slugma. Hey, what's up, Stitch? How you doing? Hopefully you're just in time for a whale to finally decide to be good for once in its stupid whale life. The whale is like, oh, I just want to be terrible and not shiny. And he's been doing a damn good job of that, I must say. Man, he's taking all day. That is the other good thing about Groudon coming back, is like with the Curums and stuff, you can usually melt Groudon pretty good. Love that you read out the name Harry too. Added to the joke. Yeah, I try to read all the comments, man. I don't know. Easier to do on days where it's slow. Ironically. Okay, we're almost there. 2351, please. Even if it doesn't shine, man, I'd just love to have another hundo of this thing. Don't be bad. Don't be bad, Mr. Whale. Be a hundo. I know you can do it. Nah, he's bad. He's bad. I shouldn't have told him what to do, because now that I told him how to live his life, he's terrible. Sigma Bacon, of course I do. How you been? I was going to say, not many people have that name. Pretty much any name with bacon in it, I usually remember always. Just a tasty name to have. Also, how did I not crack the eggs by throwing a ball at him? We got Lickitung, the Gene Simmons of Pokemon, who is very, very popular with a certain demographic of viewers. Lechonk. It's not Lechonk who he's popular with. Next one up is going to be Cacnea. Totodile. Aw, he'd make me so happy, man. Just shine for once, man. Can I see what? You want to see Harry Slugma? I don't know if he's offering that, but I could put in a good word for you. Flabebe. Got a Hundo Dedenne. Almost got transferred. I almost traded my Hundo Mimikyu to Garlic. And I caught it like seconds before I hit the trade button. Why isn't Eevee a pseudo-legendary? Do you think that Eevee would be a good legendary? I don't know. Eevee is supposed to be more of a chill Pokemon than a legendary. Doesn't seem very menacing. This is a Ducklet, a 339. So tired, don't want to clock in? Just tell them frick it today. Be like, yo, I'm not feeling it. Tell them to like still give you the money and stuff, but like you don't want to be there. Just run away, Richard. A runaway Richard. Yo, Light, you gotta change. You're gonna miss the Cacnea raid, bro Chacho. It's like the Light doesn't care that I'm trying to cross here. Wow, that guy's sound system sounded kind of whack. Oh, nice. That's awesome. We got a shiny Kyogre. I did good on Tincom Day. We got 67 shinies, which is almost the record for me. I was pretty happy with it. No Shundos. We got 2 Hundos. It was pretty good. Oh, shiny Lucario, yeah. Got this guy here with the LA background. He's nice. He's not too shabby. Yo, Light change, man. Only got 2 minutes left. This one is Lord Bidoof. Yo, 300's good, right? Is it 306 is the Hundo? I'm pretty sure 306 is the Hundo. Something like that. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, we should make it in time. 2 minutes should be fine. We should be all right. All right, have a good shift, Richard. Mr. Rails here, I didn't know that. How many birds do I have? Have I found? Well, I've found a lot of birds. I've only caught 42 of them, but we've seen hundreds and hundreds of birds. They don't show you the distinction between the Galarian ones and the Kanto ones, so there's no way to check in the Pokedex or anything like that, but we've caught quite a few. Yeah, why are the raids glitching like that? Like, you can see it's a Cacnea, just not on the map for whatever reason. Today, none. Today's been not a good luck day, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it happens, right? Some days I saw 4 birds on Thursday, and then we got 2 birds the day after that, so ups and downs, like everything. I'm stuffed. Had to sort out some clothes for the rest of the week. You're planning out your outfits for the rest of the week. There's a garbage truck outside of your window? He's probably just doing his job, I would think. He's doing some garbage stuff. Groudon has me hyped. I like Groudon too, but Groudon is the one that I have better IVs of. I was actually kind of hoping to get a decent IV of the Kyogre, but he doesn't want to do that. Let me get one more spawn before we pop in. Might as well wait, see if we can get a bird. It's going to be a buzzer beater on this raid, man. Is the Finian? All right, 24 seconds. I don't know if anyone can snipe this in time. You can try. Shiny Moltres. I can't really show them other than this screen right now, but yeah, we got all the birds. This guy's a Shundo. That's a Shundo as well. Don't have the Shundo of the Articuno yet, though. Still working on that. Oh, Rail, gotcha, okay. I thought you meant you were like laying out all your clothes for the week. I'm like, dang, that's responsible, man. More responsible than I. Lorcam, what's up? All right, let's go. The solo Cacnea. I actually got my only one of these, I think, from a raid as well. I feel like the Cacneas like to come back to 1-star raids kind of frequently. He's like a little bit tough to tell when he's shiny too. One of the ones you gotta wait to see if you see the Sparkies. Do shiny birds really not run? No, they won't run. They don't catch immediately though. They will only run if you're speed capped, if you're driving. All right, man. 659 is not too good. 709 would be a hundo, so not gonna be purifiable. Got the final strike, which is nice. It's only me, and not a shiny, all right. Well, thanks for nothing, Cacnea. That is your real name. But Mr. Shellos. My goodness, man. There's like icebergs floating down the river beside me. Does that mean normal birds are harder to get? Yeah, kind of. I mean, their catch rate is almost impossible, so... yeah, I mean, it's definitely more desired to have shiny birds, but in terms of catching them, like, most of these guys are going to run away, like, I would say 99% of the time. Hope you find a bird. Yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Thanks for chilling. Are you all drill bird out? I did a bunch of them before, yeah. I'll probably do some throughout the week, but how's the grind going today? It's been fun. Shinies have been rough, but it's always a fun day grinding. Give me one more spawn here. Give me one more spawnito. You guys want the Kyogre? I'm down to run Kyogre again. We can run that, and then I'm gonna probably go do something else after, I think, to be honest. Been one of those days, but let's go do Kyogre. Any hundos? Dude, for some reason I've been seeing a lot of the very high CP of the hippopotamus, whatever it's called, hippopotamus or whatever. I'd love to have a hundo of him. I really like the final evolution. What, for Kyogre? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Had the same luck as you, get a shiny whale on Calm Day. Nice, yeah, I mean, it's cool to get them here and there, but for some reason, Kyogre does not want to give me a good shiny IV. I mean, admittedly, we did get a 96, but it was kind of like the ugly one. I could power that up. I'm just so picky about what I power up for raid bosses, because like I know I raid so much that I don't want to invest dust and candies into one and then immediately upgrade it. Maybe we will. Rayquaza? Yeah, this guy right here. It's almost a shundo. Got this recently in a trade from lunch. That's why it's named that, but pretty nice. Let me get one more spawn, then it's whale time. A 2000 CP Jinx. They're always big. You're looking for Drillby invites in the week? Sounds good. Yeah, I did a bunch of them today. I just don't want to buy particles. I'm trying to like only buy regular passes for a little bit. Because yeah, man, the overhead, not to get too much into it, but the channel is killing me to run these days. So I feel like doing like 700 raids a month is the right amount. But to do them in person is probably far smarter. Let's do that. There we go. Hoping to do the same. Kyogre likes to run for me, even multiple excellent throws. I hate that it goes left and right. That's the biggest pain in the butt, man. Raid bosses that do that, like the flying ones and Kyogre, so annoying. How do you manage playing Pogo every day so much? Well, I mean, it's for the YouTube channel, right? So it's treated like pretty much a full-time job, I would say. But of course I do work a regular job too, so don't get me wrong, pretty much every hour of my day is more than accounted for to make sure that I can possibly do this. Not easy to do. It's a very, very, yeah, very tough thing to make happen. It's nice because you have to help them, nice because you have to help them do it in person. No need to remote. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Just for me, it's like, it literally doubles the expense of the month remoting. And it's like, yeah, if you can avoid it, then whatever. Does the gas price right now hurt the channel? Dude, Rilo, yeah, so it was roughly, which is, dude, this is crazy, but it roughly on an average day cost me $50 in fuel every day to stream, right? 40 minutes here, 40 minutes back. Lately, it's been like 60 plus. So count up that I do 25-ish streams a month times $60. That's not even playing the game. Like, I don't know. So yeah, something's got to give, right? Can't be remoting all the time. I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, people just kind of think like, yo, why don't you do this? The channel's got crazy overhead, man. If I played a game on the computer and stream from home, it'd be a totally different can of worms, right? You have zero overhead. You just log in, play the game. But when you're playing a game like this that's in person and obviously expensive to play, it's very, very tough to keep up playing this game. Which is completely fine when, you know, people show up to watch it. I'm down to go in the whole monthly for it. It's very tough when YouTube punishes you, though, and you're like kind of like, oh, I don't know. Dynamite, what's up, man? Just to get on here, says Stitch. Yeah, that's what I mean. Before I even go live for the day, you're 50 plus bucks in the hole, which is fine. But yeah, when people come in, they're like, get super upset about memberships and stuff. I'm like, okay. 99% of the days, it's you know, it's a volunteer thing. It's not a job. I volunteer my time to do this. Be a PvP streamer and stay at home? Yeah, that wouldn't be fun, though. And I feel like most of the people that watch me don't watch for PvP. I love playing the game, but the game is evolving. Breakthrough box? What about the breakthrough box? You can get one remote from there. Oh, you're talking about how you can get them? Yeah, the only way for free is the breakthrough box. Crazy when you put it into perspective? Yeah, I mean, Harry, I try not to bring it up because, like, it's, you know, no one really cares to hear that, but it's very tough to keep up with, man. The fact that we've kept the channel going this long is, I'm very proud of. But here we go, drop a like for some shiny luck. What do we got? 2305's terrible, man. Not good. Always try to hype you too. I think you keep it exciting. Plus the chat. Yeah, we have the best people, Stitch. Like if we didn't have the people in the community, this would be very tough to justify. Spending my whole life doing this, right? But we have not a shiny. Yeah, like honestly, we have the best people ever, man. You guys are what keep me on the platform, what keep me motivated to do things like this, and to invest every day of my life doing this stuff. So big shout out to you guys for showing up, man. As long as you guys show up, I'll show up. Could watch you sit and do nothing? Well, you do sometimes. You're gonna go grind, says WSN? Yeah, you definitely should, man. Best community ever, I agree, man. 100%. So we got ourselves a shiny whale, but I think because I want to go hard on the event tomorrow, we're going to wrap it for the day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, man. Again, apologies for we didn't get 1,000 shinies today, but it happens. Sometimes the game's good, sometimes the game's bad, but it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I will be live tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you know when I go live and all that stuff. But have a fantastic night, guys. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next